Ya ulise wa Aneke ni. Chukwu okike. Onye ogologo ndụ n'ogologo anya na-ahụ udo na ọchịchị anyị na-ekene na-ekene maka tata na-ayọ maka echi maka na ọsọ maka eme echi anya ma mara na ya dịka echi na echi anaghị agwụ agwụ na ihe ya adịrị anyị mma ndị be anya onwekwana ihe ọzọ na anyị enye ndị ichie difficult idea
From the tiniest cells to the farthest galaxies, life holds secrets we are only beginning to uncover. Why are we here? What connects us all? What unseen forces shape our destiny? Join Professor Jude Udenta as he explores the wonders, the questions, and the revelations that define existence. Mysteries of life, where every answer sparks a new discovery. Watch now on Aneke TV every Monday. The red cap is a powerful symbol of authority, tradition, and chieftaincy. It signifies leadership, cultural identity, and a connection to the ancestors. The red cap is primarily worn by men who hold traditional titles such as Nze, Ozo, Ichie, Chief, Onyish. The number of eagle feathers on the cap can denote the wearer's status within the chieftaincy system. The red cap comes in different shapes, and each shape represents a particular hierarchy in the traditional institution in Igbo land.
ekele m ọjị wụ kwana ihe eji agọ ndụ ndụ a na-atọka onye anabara nke ya na ụlọ agwọ ibe anyị adị nọ ogologo ndụ arụ ike na ọdụmma ihe eji ene ndụ anya na onye nwere ihe eji ene ndụ anya na ịlụfụta nwere ya ị mara na nsogbu rere ya olise bụ anyị na-ekele gị Chukwu okike onye ogologo ndụ na ogologo anya na-ahụ udo na ọchịchị anyị na-ekele gị na-ekele gị maka tata na-ayọ maka echi maka na ọsọ maka eme echi anya mara na ihe adị ka echi na echi anaghị agwụ agwụgwụ na ihe ya adịla anyị mma ọ ya dịla onye ọ na mma ịdịkwazị ọgbaghị nọ ya ahịa anọdụ na n'Igbo eke oyi nkwọ awụ na ọdọmma ndị be anya onwekwana ihe ọzọ na anya enye ndị ichie jipụtara anyị na-ere nke
na be anyị mechi na ọ bụ ọkụ na anọ anyị adawo aga ọjị a na-awa ha abịa ji na ọjị n'aka ịkya na a na-agụ ya a na-ejide ọjị n'aka nri ana m erachi ihe kere ihe na ihe wara ihe Chineke nna kere enu ke ana m akpọku ndị ezigbo mmadụ niile nọchawọrọ ndụ na amechi ọkụ na anọ na anụ ọkụ na anọ na anụ Nkanụ na anụ Nta Egbe na-ese na anụ Enugu steeti na-asị biko na ọ bụ ha metere ihe ọma ka anyị na-asị ha gbadata ha bịa tara ọjị anyị na-asị eke ka eke ketere anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị ahwọ ka ahwọ ghọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị nkwọ ka nkwọ kwọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị orie ka o yerutere anyị ihe ọma ihe ndị a niile ka anyị na-arịọ nna sị ka ị bịa mere anyị wetere anyị udo n'ala Igbo wetere anyị udo n'ala Naịjirịa wetere anyị ịhụnanya wetere anyị ọganihu wetere anyị ihe niile bụ ihe na-eme obodo adị mma nna biko ihe ndị a ka anyị na-arịọ kwetewo na imewere anyị karịa ka anyị rịọrọ n'ịhwa Chineke nna kere enu ka ana bụ Chukwu okike abịama
ndị be anyị ọjị abịa anyị na-ekene osebụrụ ụwa ekene Chukwu okike nna ketara anyị oge kere igwe ka anyị na-ata ọjị anyị chọrọ iwe ọjị ị na-awa n'otu awa n'ibe asị ka ị goziela anyị taa ka ihe ọma hụkwa gwute anyị na-akpọke ndị nna nna anyị ha bụ abụ ndị mere ọhụma goziela ya eke gozie orio gozie nkwọ mee ka ndị ọbụla na-agagharị na-achọghị ha ga-eri mee ọhụma na ndị sokwa ụzọ ọtọ ndị kwụkwara ụzọ na-eje n'ụzọ kwụrụ ọtọ soro ka iwu Chukwu ji wee dị Chukwu na anyị siri ka anyị wụọ gị a tata nde udo na ọgụ na aga m n'ihu ka ọ dịrị anyị mma ndewo anyị na-ewepụta ile ọjị na-egosi ụmụnna anyị okenye na-awa ọjị ndị ọzọ na-awa ọjị na-ele enye ile ọjị nsọfụrụ maka na ebe a ọ na ile ọjị a ka eji ama eziokwu iweta ọjị onye ọzọ na-asa ile ọ ga-eji na-ekwu eziokwu onye sara ile weta ile ọjị were na-ekpe ekpere were na-agọ ọhọ ọ ga-ekwuneta eziokwu ọjị a anyị na-enye nsọfụrụ ọjị lụọ ịnọ otu a ata ya o ruo ise atakwa ya mana ọ bido ruo na asaa ịma na ị ga-egbu anụ ị ga-egbu ọkụkọ
na mbụ ọja m na-asị ekekele ụwa na ọkwa ọja ekenekwa gị n'eluigwe na ala na-ekene gị n'urukpuru na kpakpando na-ekene gị na ugwu na ndịna na-ekene gị maka ka onye si eme ka ekwe si akpụ ya ka onye si eme ka ọja si akpụ ya. Ihe a bụ Aneke TV.
There are two types of kola nut produced in Nigeria: kola nitida, otherwise called gworo, and widely eaten in northern part of Nigeria. Kola acuminata, also referred to as Igbo kola, is of local origin and occupies an important position in social, religious, and sacred ceremonies in Igbo society. It is seen as a vital and sacred fruit in Igbo land and serves as the major instrument of prayers connecting the ancestors. It cements discussions and also the fundamental bedrock of philosophy and proverbs. It is a symbol of welcome, unity, and peace. If kola nut contains one cotyledon, it is regarded as dump kola nut and thrown away. Kola nut with 4 cotyledons represents the 4 Igbo market days: Eke, Orie, Afo, and Nkwo. If kola nut contains more than 6 cotyledons, it signifies blessings and wealth, and it is celebrated. There is also another type of Igbo kola nut called Ojugo, which is referred to as the king of Igbo kola. The reproductive organ of the kola nut is referred to as the tongue, and it is removed after prayers and thrown to the spirit of the ancestors.
ndụ a na-atọka onye anara nke ya na ụlọ agwọ ibe anyị adị nọ ogologo ndụ arụ ike na ọdụmma ihe eji ene ndụ anya na onye nwere ihe eji ene ndụ anya na ịlụfụta nwụrụ ya ị mara na nsogbu riri ya olise bụ anyị na-ekene gị Chukwu okike onye ogologo ndụ na ogologo anya na-ahụ udo na ọchịchị anyị na-ekene na-ekele gị maka tata na-ayọ maka echi maka na ọsọ maka ebe echi anyị mara na anyị adị ka echi na echi anaghị agwụ agwụgwụ na ihe ya adịla anyị mma ndị be anya onwekwara ihe ọzọ na anyị enye ndị ichie tipụtara anyị na-enwe nke
Hi, and you're welcome. welcome to today's episode on Health Awareness Matters, that is Health Matters, right here on Aneke TV. So across Nigeria and other parts of the world, cholera remains one of the most persistent threats to public health. It's fast, it's dangerous, but then it's also very preventable. Now, what cholera really is, why it spreads so quickly, and most importantly, how you and your loved ones can stay safe. Now, with us in the studio today is Dr. Taiwo Kolawole, and he is the director CAT Medical Services right here in Enugu State. Is a public health specialist who has first-hand experience with community health campaigns. And we'll also be hearing from you, our viewers, through your comments across all our social media platforms on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube, all at Aneke TV. So stay tuned. This is a conversation that could save lives. So moving on, let's meet our guest today. Good morning, good afternoon. Good afternoon, doctor. It's good to have you on the show. It's today we are talking about cholera. You know, cholera has become should I call it a plague, or should I call it a pandemic? But then, what exactly is cholera, and how does it affect people?
Excuse me, please. It's a bacterial infection that affects human beings, transmitted in different forms. Maybe, let me just say, through poor hygiene.
Okay.
You can get it through food. You can get it through water. You can get it through the environment. So there are different ways that you can get cholera.
Okay. Okay. So can you help us understand how and why cholera spreads so rapidly, especially in crowded or under-resourced areas?
You know, it's transmitted through food and water. Especially in this part of the country, or do I say in this part of the world, where our hygiene situation is not too good.
Okay.
For people who are infected when they defecate in open places. It's like Africans just have this this culture of you want to pee, you want to defecate, just look for the nearest bush or the nearest hidden place. Even when we see a toilet here, we're not ready to enter that toilet. We want to urinate in the bush.
They will tell you the breeze is
On the
passing.
gutter. And when you do that, you excrete those bacteria.
Okay.
And it's on the floor, it's on the grass. Children go there and play. They play football. The ball is there. It rubs on the ball. They carry the ball. It rubs on their body. And while they are playing, they are licking their finger. Or they just get apple, orange, and they are sucking. They're already taking it in.
Oh.
And then when we have, overcrowded places like Obiagu, Abapa, when you come to some of those places, you see the sewage system.
Okay.
It's not too organized and it's exposed. You see a gutter here, a woman is selling pawpaw. The pawpaw she has cut and she's displaying on a tray. You understand? And while she's cutting, the knife falls down. She picks the knife. Even some of them without washing, she begins to cut again. So that's why it makes it easy for the thing to spread.
Okay, so let's shift to solutions, because cholera we know is very preventable, we know. So what practical steps can people take at home and in their communities to stop cholera before it starts?
Before it starts. We've always agreed that prevention is better than cure. So what we have to do is to adopt proper hygiene. Before you eat, you want to wash your hand. Make sure you wash your hand with soap and water before you eat. You've gone to toilet and you are coming out, wash your hand. Even if you are not living in flats, most of us have booters in front of our doors. Make sure that you get clean water, cover your booter, so that, and then you have a permanent dispenser there. So that when you come out from toilet, you can either open the tap or somebody helps you to get water. Wash your hand with soap and water before you enter or before you eat. Because if you got it from the toilet, you know, most times we have public toilets. If you can get it from the toilet. Somebody who has it, when he touches the handle of the toilet, in opening the toilet, he has transmitted it. And you are coming, you are opening the same door, you have gotten it.
Okay.
So when you come and you wash your hand, you are washing it off.
Okay.
That is one. Then secondly, the way we prepare our food is also very important. We should not expose our food. Our cutleries should be well kept and washed before we use them, and even after using them. And then, for those who live in public yards, make sure that, you know, sometimes you are cooking, the pot is open, you are not even covering it. You understand? So we have to take those precautions. And then when you talk of water, we suggest that people boil their water. Though by standard, we say drink boiled, chlorinated water. But who has money in Africa? Who will listen to you that he wants to chlorinate water?
You know, some people use this thing they call alum.
Alum,
So I don't know. So I would
No,
like you
what
to tell
alum
us.
does
Okay.
is to separate the dirt, the solus,
Okay.
from the water.
It doesn't purify.
It doesn't purify the water.
Okay.
It doesn't affect the bacteria. So it's better you boil your water before you drink. Boil it. Have a good container where you keep your boiled water before you drink. Then the government also has a major part to play.
Okay.
Government has a major part. Though the government is trying, they are trying, but funding is very important. Because like the federal agency, the Nigerian Disease and Nigerian Disease Control and Prevention Agency, is that they are the primary federal agency lead to take care of this. They are trying. The state governments too are trying. But some of these agencies do not have enough funding to take care of this. To take care of this, especially as it has to do with how do I put it now? Jingles, that's informing the public about this cholera control, what it has to do, because you know it affects the masses mostly. And you need to get into the midst of the masses to talk to them at the Federal Ministry of Environment, Federal Ministry of Health, getting the communities together, explaining what cholera is, how dangerous it is, because it can kill within few hours and few days.
Okay. So
yes, so
can you walk us through the progression of cholera? Like since you said it kills within hours and few hours and days, can you like walk us through the progression, how it starts, the first stage? Does it have work in stages?
Yeah, you see, once you start seeing the symptoms, yes, within a few hours or depending on how strong your immune system is. You see some people vomiting. You know, it's a diarrheal disease.
Okay.
Vomiting and stooling. And once you see somebody vomiting and stooling, that person is losing fluid. And one major component of the human body is fluid. Water is very important. It takes about 90% of the composition of the body. Once you lose water, the cells and other enzymes and chemicals in the body cannot really function as they should function. So when you are losing fluid, the body begins to react. So you see them losing weight, the eyes going in, you see them having cramps, your mouth becomes dry, and before you know it, they can get into the state of shock. You understand? That is why, because you are losing fluid in two ways. And the problem is you are vomiting, you try to drink water, you are still vomiting.
Oh, so at this point, it means it doesn't even let you eat anything
It doesn't even allow you to. But what we say is, no matter the extent of vomit, keep drinking. Keep drinking. Because you will not vomit 100%.
Okay.
Maybe vomit
there's
90%.
this kind of water, this solution.
Yes, ORS.
Okay, that also. So instead of drinking the normal, so is it better you take ORS than taking water?
No, yes, when we
in that
talk of
situation?
taking water, it's not just ordinary water.
Okay.
Better you take ORS, oral rehydration solution. Is sold in the chemists and pharmacy shops, and you can do it in your home.
Okay.
All you need to do is get a boiled water, put about 6 level teaspoon in it. That should be 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water, Ragolis water. You can use that, and then put about half teaspoon of salt. Shake it very well. You can be taking it.
Okay.
Now it replaces the water. It also replaces the sugar and the salt you are losing in the body.
Okay.
So it helps, keeps you at least rehydrated till you're able to get medical attention. And we also sometimes, you can take coconut water. No, coconut water is not ordinary water. It's not ordinary water. It has other nutrients in it. You can take coconut water. You can take what we call rice water. You know, when you are cooking rice, you parboil.
Okay, that very first water you use in washing the rice. Okay.
Not the one you use in washing the rice.
That's after the parboiling part of it now.
You can give it to the person to take.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's fluid, and it has some carbohydrate there, some nutrients there. You can give the person to drink coconut water. You can also give the person a little bit salted vegetable water to drink.
Okay.
You understand? So those things keep rehydrating the body. So those are some of the things you have to do.
Okay. All right. So talking about some cultural beliefs or myth about cholera, some people have a lot of beliefs about cholera. So what kind of beliefs or misconceptions have you heard about cholera so that we can debunk them now before people will see cholera and call it something else?
It's not just cultural beliefs, it's cultural and religious beliefs.
Okay.
When people start vomiting and stooling, you can say, well, maybe it's an attack. Christians may say it's an attack.
Okay, village people.
Juju people can say they did the enchantment and the demon has caught the person. Some people can say that he has taken abomination culturally. Right. He has done something abominable. In as much as we are not saying it may not be possible, all we are saying is that if you see somebody vomiting and stooling, at least you have to stop it first. Even if it's attack, even if it's demon, Satan, or whatever it may be, try and stop it first physically. Okay. First aid is important. Get the person to the hospital. And I'm sure they'll be able to stop it.
Okay. In cholera, it mostly affects women and children. Because in most of the cases we've heard, it's majorly the women and the children. Now, how can they be protected from cholera?
It affects all.
Yeah.
But since you said
but
mostly,
statistically, it affects most women and children.
Children and women are more involved in food and water. You understand? It's the woman that does the cooking.
Okay.
It's the children that do the playing around. That the people who roll on the floor. That the people who crawl. That the people who get it. And a woman cannot watch the baby vomiting and stooling and stay away. She will carry her baby. Even if you tell her this baby has infection, she will tell you, leave it, it's my baby, it's my baby. She will carry the baby. And as she's carrying the baby and the baby is vomiting on her, and she's cleaning, some women, before you know it, she has used her mouth to even suck say something is blocking the nose, let me suck, she's sucking it. So that is why it's easy for women and children to get it. So, but when the mothers are well informed, and you see your child vomiting and stooling, the next thing you do is to try and look for a glove. You want to get a glove to wear, you can send someone to get a glove. You want to get a cloth that will not be will not be able to transmit it. If you have this raincoat, you can quickly put on your raincoat, put on your glove, carry your baby. You know raincoat is made of nylon. Carry your baby, clean up the baby, do what you have to do. Make sure you don't put that hand in your mouth. Take care of your baby. You can remove the glove, you can remove the raincoat.
In that emergency period, are you sure she remember there's something called raincoat or gloves?
Training sometimes help.
Okay.
You know, awareness is important. You know, when you are aware of it, you know you can get it. So you want to protect yourself first.
We'll come back to discuss
or
that.
else, both of you become casualty.
Okay.
And both of you can be lost. So in a bid to save the child, for you to save that child, you must be healthy.
Definitely.
You understand? But if the situation is too emergency and you cannot do that, okay, take care of the baby, but make sure that having done that, you are not putting your hand in your mouth. And when you are through, go in, remove all the clothes.
Okay.
Don't drop them in your room. Drop them in a bowl on their own. Take your shower, bath yourself, get the toilet, get disinfectant, bath, change your clothes, change everything. Then that cloth you have used, find a way to properly wash and disinfect it.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. This is Health Matters on Aneke TV. I am Amaka Nija, and with me in the studio is Dr. Taiwo Kolawole, who is the Director of CATS Medical Services, Enugu. And we are discussing cholera, its preventive measures, and we're trying to create awareness for cholera outbreak in Nigeria. So we're going to show commercial break now, and when we return, we'll be talking about the preventive measures and find out ways we can actually curb the menace of cholera spreading across the nation. Do not go anywhere.
Aqua, water. Water is life. Ancient, sacred, pure. It remembers creation and carries cleansing. It can be calm or it can rage, but it always moves. Aqua teaches us to be soft yet strong, to adapt yet remain, to flow around obstacles yet shape even the hardest stone. We came from water. We need water. And sometimes, when words fail and hearts break, only water, falling from our eyes or washing over our skin, can heal what language cannot.
Okay, you're welcome back. Still Health Matters on Aneke TV with Amaka Niji, and with me is Doctor. I've increased the rank already.
Okay.
And with me is Dr. Taiwo Kolawole, who is the Director of CAT Medical Services Enugu, and we're talking about cholera. So, Doctor, before we end up the show today, I would like to discuss the preventive measures. I know initially you've talked about something like that, but we need it in details because there are people who really do not understand what cholera is. They just, because I've seen cases where people just see water anywhere and they drink. You see people even drinking from the same cup and plate with their pets. So and when it comes to the community, how can community leaders, church leaders, how can these people create awareness and tell people that cholera is real and these are ways to prevent it?
It's okay. Community leaders, religious leaders, youth leaders of communities have a great role to play. Even schools, school proprietors have a great role to play. You know, there's this popular balance in Africa that dirty no they kill African man. We believe that dirty no they kill us. Anything that happened, and then some religious beliefs, they will tell you whatever happens is from God. There are some religion that will tell you that whatever happens, it is God that has allowed it. Okay. You understand? And but we need to know that sometimes it happens not because God wants it to happen, but because we are careless. So let's get to the communities. Let me go to the government first. Government has a major role to play. Because to mobilize the community, it must start from the government. They need to invite the traditional rulers. Talk to them about it. You cannot underemphasize the importance of the traditional rulers. Because each community have where they call village squares. where they gather, where they discuss. Like the just concluded month, August. In the East here, we have August meeting,
Yes.
where all the women gather. And when you go to different communities, you see the women discussing so many things. They discuss water supply, they discuss so many things, commercial activities and other things. And those are ways you can get them. So if government, mobilize the community leaders and give it to them as part of the thing they should do. We are giving you this to do, train them, explain to them, then maybe give them an health officer, each community an health officer, and say, organize this in your community. It may not be at the same time. It could be like 10, 15 communities at a time. After that, we move it to 10, 15 communities. Organize these community gatherings, talk to the people there, talk to the youth there. The message will be spreading. Then when you're talking of schools, children learn so much. Children believe that teachers are more than their parents. If your child comes and you say, no, hit this, you say, no, my teacher told me this is how I should hit. You understand? They learn so much. So, and we have the Ministry of Education, where they can just bring out the policy and say, okay, so week is cholera campaign week. So all schools talk of cholera to children, tell them how to prevent it, tell them how to avoid it. Teach those teachers. They will pass the message across to the children. And the children will start observing it at all. You understand? Then the churches too. We have CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria. We have CPFN, Christian Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, though a part of a block in CAN. We have Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. We have other religious groups that can also take up this advocacy and talk to the ministers, and then the ministers will definitely pass it across to the members. Those are the different routes we can take to make sure that we get this to our members, most especially the rural areas. Most especially the rural areas. I think with this we can get to a lot of people. And the one you are doing as well, yes, the one you are doing as well, the media too is part of it. With other medias, and when you meet, you can just decide and say, okay, for the next 1 week, let all radio stations talk about cholera prevention. It will get across to so many. It may not be all, but to so many. Okay. And we'll be able to achieve tangible results.
All right. Thank you so much. So finally, let's talk about vaccine.
Okay.
Is there any vaccine for cholera?
Yes, we have this oral cholera vaccine.
Okay, it's just oral?
Yes. Okay. It's oral cholera vaccine. And it was disbursed. There was a time we have this outbreak in Zamfara, and it was disbursed to them. And vaccine is not what you just bring out every time. You just bring it out once in a while to vaccinate the people, especially the children. So from cottage hospitals, especially in the East here, cottage hospitals, general hospitals, you can easily get those vaccines. Okay. It's not what you can just get anywhere, because preserving the vaccines are very expensive. Yeah. You understand? Yes. But you get them in general hospitals, cottage hospitals, government hospitals.
Okay, so it's just in the government hospitals?
Yes. Some private have it too, but not all private.
Not everybody can actually can afford these vaccines.
No, government gave them out free. The government will not charge you for vaccines. They don't charge for vaccines. Okay. But if you go to private hospitals, of course, they will charge.
So is there any medical outreach coming up anytime soon just for people, or is there anywhere there's usually a campaign? Because there's one I know about cancer. Every Saturday, you go there for free cancer tests.
Okay.
Yeah. So is there any, does it happen too when it comes to cholera? Like people go there on a particular day and to get free vaccines?
I'm not aware of any for now.
Okay.
But I know that Nigeria, the Ministry of Health, have vaccines available.
Okay, so anybody who wants any can go to
Yes,
any
if it's
federal government hospital.
state and government, you get it.
All right.
You get it. But you know, cholera is not like cancer. Cholera usually is an outbreak.
Okay.
No, we are able to contain it. Okay. But sometimes, maybe due to carelessness or something, the thing leaks out and it spreads very fast. And government also respond very fast. But cancer is what stays with people.
Yes, of course.
And cholera kills very fast. Cancer may not kill fast.
That will bring me to my last question. Does cholera have a cure? Or it's
cure.
just there?
No, it has cure.
Okay, there is a cure for
it. It's treated, and you'll be treated and you'll be free, you'll be okay.
Okay.
That's cure.
All right. Okay. All right. So that's our final question. Thank you so much, Dr. Taiwo Kolawole. It was nice having you in the studio.
Nice.
So cholera is fast, but knowledge is faster.
Yes.
So if you take the right steps, clean water, good hygiene, quick response to symptoms, we can save lives. Yes. Thank you all so much for being a part of this program today. Join us again, same time, same station, next week, Saturday, right here on Aneke TV. You can drop your comments across all our social media platforms on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube, all at Aneke TV. My name is Amaka Nichi.
This is Aneke TV. We move with the world.
From the tiniest cells to the farthest galaxies, life holds secrets we are only beginning to uncover. Why are we here? What connects us all? What unseen forces shape our destiny? Join Professor Jude Udenta as he explores the wonders, the questions, and the revelations that define existence. Mysteries of life, where every answer sparks a new discovery. Watch now on Aneke TV every Monday. The red cap is a powerful symbol of authority, tradition, and chieftaincy. It signifies leadership, cultural identity, and a connection to the ancestors. The red cap is primarily worn by men who hold traditional titles, such as Nze, Ozo, Ichie, Chief, Onyish. The number of eagle feathers on the cap can denote the wearer's status within the chieftaincy system. The red cap comes in different shapes, and each shape represents a particular hierarchy in the traditional institution in Igbo land.
It was all by no. Yeah, I don't know. Na Nibo, the KO year on 4 hours. The buyer, when he was on the chair.
Na ba ya mechi na ọbụ ọkụ na anọ anyị adawo aga ọjị a na-awa ha abịa ji na ọjị na-eke ịkya na a na-agụ ya a na-eji ọjị na-eka nri a na-emeghachi ihe kere ihe na ihe wara ihe Chineke nna kere enu anụ m akpọkụ ndị ezigbo mmadụ niile nọchawọrọ ndụ na-amechi ọkụ na anọ na anụ ọkụ na anọ na anụ Nkanụ na anụ Nta Egbe na-ese na anụ Enugu steeti na-asị biko na ọ bụ ha metere ihe ọma ka anyị na-asị ha gbadata ha bịa tara ọjị anyị na-asị eke ka eke ketere anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị ahwọ ka ahwọ ghọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị nkwọ ka nkwọ kwọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị orie ka orie rutere anyị ihe ọma ihe ndị a niile ka anyị na-arịọ nna sị ka ị bịa mere anyị wetere anyị udo n'ala Igbo wetere anyị udo n'ala Naịjirịa wetere anyị ịhụnanya wetere anyị ọganihu wetere anyị ihe niile bụ ihe na-eme obodo adị mma nna biko ihe ndị a ka anyị na-arịọ kwetewo n'imeworo anyị karịa ka anyị rịọrọ n'ịhwa Chineke nna kere enu ka ana bụ Chukwu okike abịama
ndị be anyị ọjị abịa anyị na-ekene osebụrụ ụwa ekene Chukwu okike nna ketara anyị oge kere igwe ka anyị na-ata ọjị anyị chọrọ iwe ọjị ị na-awa n'otu awa n'ibe asị ka ị goziela anyị taa ka ihe ọma hụkwa gwute anyị na-akpọku ndị nna nna anyị ha bụ abụ ndị mere ọhụma goziela ya eke gozie Orie gozie Nkwọ mee ka ndị ọbụla na-agagharị na-achọghị ha ga-eri mee ọhụma na ndị sokwa ụzọ ọtọ ndị kwụkwara ụzọ na-eje n'ụzọ kwụrụ ọtọ soro ka iwu Chukwu ji wee dị Chukwu na anyị siri ka anyị wụọ gị a tata nde udo na ọgụ na-aga m n'ihu ka ọ dịrị anyị mma ndewo anyị na-ewepụta ile ọjị na-egosi ụmụnna anyị okenye na-awa ọjị ndị ọzọ na-awa ọjị na-ele enye ile ọjị nsọfụrụ maka na ebe a ọ na ile ọjị a ka eji ama eziokwu iweta ọjị onye ọzọ na-asa ile ọ ga-eji na-ekwu eziokwu onye sara ile weta ile ọjị were na-ekpe ekpere were na-aga ọhọ ọ ga-ekwuneta eziokwu ọjị a anyị na-enye nsọfụrụ ọjị lụọ ịnọ otu a ata ya o ruo ise atakwa ya mana o bido ruo na asaa ịma na ị ga-egbu anụ ị ga-egbu ọkụkọ
na mbụ ọja m na-asị ekekele ụwa na ọkwa ọja ekenekwa gị n'eluigwe na ala na-ekene gị n'urukpuru na kpakpando na-ekene gị n'ugwu na ndịna na-ekene gị maka ka onye si eme ka ekwe si akpụ ya ka onye si eme ka ọja si akpụ ya. Ihe a bụ Aneke TV.
There are two types of kola nut produced in Nigeria: kola nitida, otherwise called gworo, and widely eaten in northern part of Nigeria. Kola acuminata, also referred to as Igbo kola, is of local origin and occupies an important position in social, religious, and sacred ceremonies in Igbo society. It is seen as a vital and sacred fruit in Igbo land and serves as the major instrument of prayers connecting the ancestors. It cements discussions and also the fundamental bedrock of philosophy and proverbs. It is a symbol of welcome, unity, and peace. If kola nut contains one cotyledon, it is regarded as dump kola nut and thrown away. Kola nut with 4 cotyledons represents the 4 Igbo market days: Eke, Orie, Afo, and Nkwo. If kola nut contains more than 6 cotyledons, it signifies blessings and wealth, and it is celebrated. There is also another type of Igbo kola nut called Ojugo, which is referred to as the king of Igbo kola. The reproductive organ of the kola nut is referred to as the tongue, and it is removed after prayers and thrown to the spirit of the ancestors.
Ibai. Ekele m. Ọjụ kwara ihe eji agọ ndụ. Ndụ a na-atọka. Onye anara nke ya na ụlọ agwọ. Ibe anyị adị nọ. Ogologo ndụ. Arụ ike na ọdụmma. Ọdụmma ihe eji ene ndụ anya. Na onye nwere ihe eji ene ndụ anya. Na-elufụta nwere ya. Ị mara na nsogbu riri. Ya olise bụ anyị na-ekene gị. Chukwu okike. Onye ogologo ndụ na ogologo anya na-ahụ udo na ọchịchị anyị na-ekene gị. Na-ekene gị maka tata, na-ayọ maka echi. Maka na ọsọ gị maka eme echi anya ma mara. Na ya dị ka echi, na echi anaghị agwụ agwụgwụ. Na ihe ya adịrị anyị mma. Ndị be anyị ọnwekwana ihe ọzọ na anyị enye ndị ichie tipụtara anyị na-ere nke
From the tiniest cells to the farthest galaxies, life holds secrets we are only beginning to uncover. Why are we here? What connects us all? What unseen forces shape our destiny? Join Professor Jude Udenta as he explores the wonders, the questions, and the revelations that define existence. Mysteries of life, where every answer sparks a new discovery. Watch now on Aneke TV every Monday. The red cap is a powerful symbol of authority, tradition, and chieftaincy. It signifies leadership, cultural identity, and a connection to the ancestors. The red cap is primarily worn by men who hold traditional titles, such as Nze, Ozo, Ichie, Chief, Onyish. The number of eagle feathers on the cap can denote the wearer's status within the chieftaincy system. The red cap comes in different shapes, and each shape represents a particular hierarchy in the traditional institution in Igbo land.
na ba ya mechi na ọbụ ọkụ na anọ anyị adawo aga ọjị a na-awa ha abịa ji na ọjị na-eke ịkya na a na-agụ ya a na-ejide ọjị na-eka nri a na-emeghachi ihe kere ihe na ihe wara ihe Chineke nna kere enu anụ anụ ma akpọkụ ndị ezigbo mmadụ niile nọchawọrọ ndụ na-amechi ọkụ na anọ na anụ ọkụ na anọ na anụ Nkanụ na anụ Nta Egbe na-ese na anụ Enugu steeti na-asị biko na ọ bụ ha metere ihe ọma ka anyị na-asị ha gbadata ha bịa tara ọjị anyị na-asị eke ka eke ketere anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị ahwọ ka ahwọ ghọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị nkwọ ka nkwọ kwọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị orie ka orie riotere anyị ihe ọma ihe ndị a niile ka anyị na-arịọ nna sị ka ị bịa mere anyị wetere anyị udo n'ala Igbo wetere anyị udo na Naịjirịa, wetere anyị ịhụnanya, wetere anyị ọganihu, wetere anyị ihe niile bụ ihe na-eme obodo adị mma. Nna biko, ihe ndị a ka anyị na-arịọ, kwetewo na imeworo anyị karịa ka anyị rịọrọ n'ịhwa Chineke nna kere enu ka ana bụ Chukwu okike abịama.
Ndị be anyị ọjị abịa, anyị na-ekene osebụrụ ụwa, ekene Chukwu okike nna ketara anyị oge kere igwe ka anyị na-ata ọjị, anyị chọrọ iwe ọjị, ị na-awa n'otu awa n'ibe, asị ka ị goziela anyị taa, ka ihe ọma hụkwa gwute anyị na-akpọke ndị nna nna anyị ha bụ abụ ndị mere ọhụma, goziela anyị Eke, gozie Orie, gozie Nkwọ, mee ka ndị ọbụla na-agagharị na-achọghị ha ga-eri, mee ọhụma na ndị sokwa ụzọ ọtọ, ndị kwụkwara ụzọ na-eje n'ụzọ kwụrụ ọtọ, soro ka iwu Chukwu ji wee dị. Chukwu na anyị siri ka anyị wụọ gị a tata nde udo na ọgụ na agamnihu, ka ọ dịrị anyị mma. Ndewo. Anyị na-ewepụta ile ọjị na-egosi ụmụnna anyị, okenye na-awa ọjị, ndị ọzọ na-awa ọjị, na-ele enye ile ọjị nsọfụrụ, maka na ebe a ọ na ile ọjị a ka eji ama eziokwu. Iweta ọjị onye ọzọ na-asa ile, ọ ga-eji na-ekwu eziokwu. Onye sara ile weta ile ọjị were na-ekpe ekpere, were na-agọ ọhọ, ọ ga-ekwuneta eziokwu. Ọjị a anyị na-enye nsọfụrụ. Ọjị ruo ịnọ otu a ata ya, o ruo ise atakwa ya, mana o bido ruo na asaa, ịma na ị ga-egbu anụ, ị ga-egbu ọkụkọ.
na mbụ ọja m na-asị ekekele ụwa na ọkwa ọja ekenekwa gị n'eluigwe na ala na-ekene gị n'urukpuru na kpakpando na-ekene gị n'ugwu na ndịna na-ekene gị maka ka onye si eme ka ekwe si akpụ ya ka onye si eme ka ọja si akpụ ya. Ihe a bụ Aneke TV.
There are two types of kola nut produced in Nigeria: kola nitida, otherwise called gworo, and widely eaten in northern part of Nigeria. Kola acuminata, also referred to as Igbo kola, is of local origin and occupies an important position in social, religious, and sacred ceremonies in Igbo society. It is seen as a vital and sacred fruit in Igbo land and serves as the major instrument of prayers connecting the ancestors. It cements discussions and also the fundamental bedrock of philosophy and proverbs. It is a symbol of welcome, unity, and peace. If kola nut contains one cotyledon, it is regarded as dump kola nut and thrown away. Kola nut with 4 cotyledons represents the 4 Igbo market days: Eke, Orie, Afo, and Nkwo. If kola nut contains more than 6 cotyledons, it signifies blessings and wealth, and it is celebrated. There is also another type of Igbo kola nut called Ojugo, which is referred to as the king of Igbo kola. The reproductive organ of the kola nut is referred to as the tongue, and it is removed after prayers and thrown to the spirit of the ancestors.
ndụ a na-atọka onye anabara nke ya na ụlọ agwọ ibe anyị adị nọ ogologo ndụ arụ ike na ọdụmma ihe eji ene ndụ anya na onye nwere ihe eji ene ndụ anya na ịlụfụta nwụrụ ya ị mara na nsogbu riri ya olise bụ anyị na-ekene gị Chukwu okike onye ogologo ndụ na ogologo anya na-ahụ udo na ọchịchị anyị na-ekene na-ekene maka tata na-ayọ maka echi maka na ọsọ maka eme echi anya ma mara na ya dịka echi na echi anaghị agwụ agwụgwụ na ihe ya adịrị anyị mma ndị be anya onwekwana ihe ọzọ na anyị enye ndị ichie.
Good afternoon and welcome to News Update on Aneke TV, bringing you the latest stories from across Nigeria and beyond. I'm Deborah Wakaba. Now to the headlines. Enugu government inaugurates committee to review state tax policies. PDP governors converge on Ibadan despite court order on party convention. Federal government releases 3.9 billion naira pension arrears to over 91,000 retirees. DSS recaptures Ansaru commander linked to 2012 Okene church attack. Troops recover large cache of weapons in Plateau State. Federal government unveils new national health strategies and data tools. Naira maintains narrow trading band across official and parallel markets. Conference flags governance failures as threat to Nigerian democracy. And now to the details of the news. The Enugu state government has inaugurated a committee to undertake a comprehensive review of all tax policies, rates and levies under its control. Governor Peter Mba, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Chidebere Onya, said the move follows rising public concerns over multiple taxation and outdated revenue processes. The committee has been mandated to benchmark Enugu's revenue systems against Lagos, Abuja and other southeast states. The 9-member committee is chaired by the Solicitor General of the state, Ikechukwu Ezewukwa, with membership drawn from labor unions, market associations, the business community, civil society, and relevant government agencies. They are expected to examine all state-controlled revenue heads, including land use charge, C-of-O fees, market levies, business registration fees, and signage charges. Governor Mba explained that the state has already implemented major reforms, including the elimination of cash payments across MDAs and introduction of a digital revenue collection system designed to reduce leakages and enhance transparency. He said every revenue-generating agency is now assessed using a performance appraisal framework. The governor expressed confidence that the committee's findings will help encourage fairness, transparency and efficiency in the tax system. The chairman of the committee, Ikechukwu Ezewukwa, pledged that the team will justify the confidence reposed in them by delivering a report that reflects the concerns of citizens and supports government's development agenda. The Enugu state government has opened 1,600 new scholarship slots for the 2025 academic year, covering undergraduate, postgraduate and teacher education applicants. The scheme, approved by Governor Peter Mba, is being administered by the Enugu State Scholarship and Education Loan Board. The scholarship package includes 500 undergraduate slots, 1,000 teacher scholarships, and 100 postgraduate opportunities for masters and PhD candidates in Nigeria institutions. The teachers category is strictly for public schools educators who are willing to serve in the state for at least 10 years following their postgraduate studies. Applicants must be confirmed indigents of Enugu State and possess valid admission for the 2025/2026 session. Required documentation including LGA identification letters, admission letters, and attestation from traditional rulers must be uploaded online as a single PDF file. Application windows vary across categories, with deadlines set between November 28 and December 8, 2025. The scholarship examination will be conducted through an online computer-based test, allowing candidates to participate from any location. Professor Mba commended Governor Mba for his sustained investment in education, describing the initiative as part of broader reforms to improve learning outcomes and strengthen. The Nsukka Youth General Assembly has passed a vote of no confidence on its president, Comrade Clinton Ogbonna, following an emergency meeting of the Executive Council. The Assembly said the protest Ogbonna reportedly staged against the chairman of Igbo Titi local government area did not have the approval of any organ of the organization. In a statement signed by the key executive members, the youth body described the protest as a personal action that contradicted its values of dialogue, unity, and constructive engagement. They noted that the NYGA operates as a non-political and development-oriented organization committed to peace building across the Nsukka zone. The assembly accused Ogbonna of several internal violations, including failure to convene mandatory meetings, taking on unilateral decisions without executive approval, and opening an unauthorized bank account in name of the organization. It subsequently announced his removal from office and directed him to return all documents and property of the assembly within 72 hours. Beyond the disciplinary action, the NYGA also commended Governor Peter Mbah for his developmental efforts in the Nsukka zone and called for greater youth inclusion in governance. The assembly urged young people across the region to remain law-abiding and focus on activities that promote peace and sustainable development. 4 governors elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party are in Ibadan for the party's national convention. This is despite a restraining order issued by the Federal High Court in Abuja. The governors from Bauchi, Zamfara, Adamawa, and Oyo states converged on the Oyo state capital to participate in the scheduled exercise. The dispute stems from a suit filed by former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido, who said he was unjustly blocked from purchasing the nomination form for the position of national chairman. The PDP has been divided into factions loyal to the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, and the acting national chairman, Umar Damagum. Both groups have traded accusations over control of the party's leadership structure ahead of the 2025 political cycle. Despite the court ruling, party officials in Southwest insist preparations for the convention will continue while legal consultations are ongoing. The situation has heightened uncertainty within the opposition party as stakeholders await to find a legal and political resolution. The federal government has released 3.9 billion naira in arrears to over 91,000 pensioners under the Defined Benefit Scheme. The Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate confirmed the payment as part of the 32,000 naira pension increment approved by President Bola Tinubu. PTAD said the move underscores the administration's commitment to addressing long-standing pensions obligations. A breakdown of the payment shows that 1.9 billion naira went to nearly 60,000 pensioners in the Parastatal's pension department, while 830 million were disbursed to civil service retirees. Police pension Police pensioners received 620 million naira and pensioners under customs, immigration and prisons got 551 million naira. PTAD's Executive Secretary Tolulope Odunaya said the payments reflect the federal government's determination to uplift the welfare of senior citizens who have waited years for their entitlements. She noted that the Directorate is working to ensure more timely and transparent pension administration. The agency expressed optimism that the payments will help restore dignity and financial stability to retired workers. It also reaffirmed its commitment to clearing outstanding liabilities in line with President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda. This new board update is coming to you live from Aneke TV. Remember, you can stay connected with us on social media platforms Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all at Aneke TV. Now a quick recap of the major stories making the news. Enugu government sets up committee to review state tax policies. PDP governors arrive Ibadan despite court order halting convention. Federal government releases 3.9 billion naira pension arrears to 91,000 retirees. And still to come, naira trades within narrow band across official and parallel markets. Conference highlights governance failures as threat to Nigeria's democracy. We'll be right back.
The Insight with Uche Osai.
Having the political will to confront whatever is the challenges.
Igbo man wrestles with
the tortoise that had a lot of ingenuity, a lot of ideas, and the tireless.
It will take the bold mind of government in power to say, let there be electoral reform, no matter whose ox is God.
I was there. We did everything. All of us came and
supported him with our last blood. In-depth analysis, expert views, real voices, uncover the stories shaping Nigeria today. Deep dive, honest, unfiltered, only on the Insight with Uche Osai on Aneke TV. Join us.
Still on the news. Former president of the Anambra State Association of Town Unions, Chief Alex Onukwe, has dismissed rumors circulating on social media that former Governor Willie Obiano has died. Onukwe told journalists that he personally spoke with the former governor on Friday and confirmed he is alive and in good health. He described the rumor as malicious campaign orchestrated by individuals who dislike the former governor. According to him, the false story was intended to tarnish Obiano's image and cause unnecessary panic among Anambra citizens and supporters. Onukwe, who once served as President General of Aguleri community, where Obiano hails from, expressed strong disapproval of those behind the rumors, saying such fabrications should not go unpunished. He added that spreading falsehood about someone's death reflects deep-seated malice. His remarks aligned with an earlier statement by former Anambra Commissioner for Information, Sidon Adinuba, who also affirmed that Obiano is hale and hearty. The clarification has eased public concerns and halted further speculations. Meanwhile, Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra has dismissed rumors circulating on social media alleging the death of former governor of the state, Chief Willie Obiano. Governor Soludo, in a statement issued by his press secretary, Mr. Christian Aburime, said the reports claiming that Obiano died in a London hospital were malicious and utterly false. He said he had personally spoken with Obiano and could confirm that the former governor was alive and in good health. Professor Ludo urged members of the public to disregard the trending reports, assuring them that Obiano remained hale and hearty. The Department of State Service, DSS, has confirmed the recapture of Abdulaziz Obadaki, a top commander of the Ansaru terrorist group linked to the 2012 attack on Deeper Life Church near Okene in Kogi State. The attack left at least 19 worshippers dead and several others injured. Security sources said Obadaki was previously arrested but escaped during the July 2022 jailbreak at the Kuje Custodial Center in Abuja. He was believed to have played a major role in orchestrating the jailbreak shortly after being transferred from a correctional facility in Kogi State. Investigations also linked him to coordinated attacks on 5 commercial banks in Uromi, Edo State, months later after the Okene Church shooting. The DSS said the recapture marks a significant breakthrough in its operations against insurgency networks. The agency assured the public that efforts are ongoing to neutralize remnants of terror cells operating across the country. Obadaki is currently in custody and undergoing interrogation. Troops of Operation Enduring Peace have recovered a substantial cache of arms and ammunition following a raid on a gun runners hideout in Boko's local government area of Plateau State. The operation was conducted on November 13 in Fashun village within Darfur district. According to the media information officer of the Joint Task Force, Major Samson Nantib Zakom, the raid was based on credible intelligence linking the location to the illegal proliferation of weapons. Troops successfully seized the items and secured them for further investigation. Authorities say the operation is part of broader efforts to stem the rising incidents of armed attacks and the flow of illicit weapons into communities across the state. They added that the recovered arms would help disrupt networks fueling local conflicts. The Joint Task Force reaffirmed its commitment to protecting residents and dismantling criminal syndicates involved in arms trafficking. A manhunt for the fleeing suspect is ongoing. Also, the Nigerian Customs Services has intercepted 100,775 liters of premium motor spirit being smuggled through the River Benue into Cameroon, in what officials described as one of the largest anti-fuel smuggling operations recorded in Adamawa State in recent months. In a statement by Customs shared on X, the interception was carried out under the leadership of the National Coordinator Operation Whirlwind, ACG Kolabo Oladeji. He said a further sweep of the area with support from the Northeastern Marine Command led to the discovery of a second wooden boat already loaded with petrol-filled drums and jerrycans. According to Oladeji, both vessels were piloted to the Jemmy Martin waterside in Yola, where they contacts were evacuated into trucks and moved to secured customs facility for documentation. The federal government has unveiled a suite of national health strategies and data tools aimed at improving planning, service delivery, and accountability within the health sector. The announcement followed the 2025 sector-wide joint annual review held in Abuja. The communique issued after the meeting highlighted several key tools, including the health sector strategic blueprints, the National Health Facility Registry, and an updated assessment of national health information systems. These tools are designed to enhance data quality and visibility across federal, state, and local levels. The government also launched the Emergency Obstetric and Newborn Care Facility Readiness Report, representing the most comprehensive evaluation of maternal and neonatal health capacity nationwide. Over 105 students and teachers of Queen's School Enugu have received cash awards worth 5 million naira from the school's Old Girls Association. The gesture was part of the 2025 prize-giving ceremony themed Bound by Purpose, Empowering Growth and Elevating Sisterhood. The national president of the association, Dr. Aneke, said the initiative was aimed at rewarding academic excellence and encouraging creativity among students. She explained that the prizes ranging from 20,000 naira to 100,000 naira were also meant to appreciate the dedication of teachers who continue to uphold the school's legacy. The Nigerian naira traded within a narrow band on Saturday, with the official Nigerian foreign exchange market fixing between 1,441 naira and 1,444 naira per dollar in the parallel market. The currency traded between 1,450 naira and 1,460 naira across major cities. Market analysts attribute the stability to consistent interventions by the Central Bank of Nigeria alongside improved foreign portfolio inflows and steady oil receipts. They also noted that subdued global financial volatility has provided additional support for emerging market currencies. Airpeace has accused SmartLynx Airlines of abruptly withdrawing 3 wet-leased aircraft from its operations, resulting in financial losses estimated at over $50 million. The Nigerian carrier described the action as a breach of industry standards and contractual agreements. The chief commercial officer of Airpeace, Noel Ngala, told journalists in Lagos that the aircraft had been scheduled for various routes and they saw the removal disrupted operations, leading to delays and cancellations. He said the development has affected customer service, though efforts are being made to mitigate the impact. Stakeholders at a national conference in Abuja have highlighted deep-rooted governance challenges as major barriers preventing Nigerians from experiencing the full dividends of democracy. The event team, The Future of Democracy in Nigeria, brought together Aneke officials, civil society leaders, and policy experts. In his keynote address, the Benue Resident Electoral Commissioner Professor Sam Egu said Nigeria's democracy shows signs of consolidation but continues to fall short of citizens' expectations. He called for reforms that strengthen institutions, encourage civic engagement, and promote accountability. Nigerian-born striker Emmanuel Emeha will no longer be eligible to represent the Super Eagles after making a competitive appearance for the Netherlands. The Strasbourg forward, who is set to join Chelsea next summer, featured in the Dutch national team's World Cup qualifier against Poland on Friday. Aneke came on in the 87th minute to help the Netherlands secure the advantage. His appearance in the competitive fixture officially ties him to the Dutch national team on the FIFA eligibility rules. The 22-year-old had previously stated that he preferred to represent the Netherlands despite approaches from the Nigerian Football Federation. His decision ends months of speculation about a potential switch to the Super Eagles. Super Eagles defender Chidozie Awuziem says the team would deeply feel the absence of midfielder Wilfred Ndidi on Sunday's crucial playoff final against DR Congo. Ndidi suspended due to accumulated yellow cards. Awuziem described Ndidi as a stabilizing force in the midfield but expressed confidence that the squad possesses enough depth to cope with the setback. The defender added that preparations have been intense with players working closely to maintain tactical discipline and team chemistry. The Super Eagles technical crew has assured fans that suitable replacements are available. Nigeria will be aiming for a strong performance to boost their standing in the qualifying series. Nollywood actor Olarewaju Omiyinka, popularly known as Baba Ijesha, has regained his freedom after over 3 years in prison. His release followed a Court of Appeal decision that cleared him in connection with a child sexual assault case. The actor was convicted in July 2022 and sentenced to 16 years imprisonment by a Lagos High Court. His case sparked national debate about child protection laws and the conduct of public figures. Announcing his release, fellow actor Yomi Fabiyi posted on social media that Baba Ijesha had been discharged by the appellate court. The development has drawn mixed reaction from both supporters and critics online. The Serenity Royal Hospital in Abuja has denied issuing a viral medical report claiming actress Regina Daniels is undergoing treatment for substance abuse. The hospital described the alleged document as fake and said it did not originate from its facility. The controversy started after Leila Cherani, one of the wives of Senator Ned Nwoko, accused Daniels on social media of introducing her to drugs and alcohol 6 years ago. The allegation triggered widespread speculation online. In its statement, the hospital said the signatures and format on the circulating report were not consistent with its official documentation. It ordered the public to disregard the claims and avoid spreading unverified medical information. Before we go, a quick reminder of our top stories. Enugu State Government has constituted committee to review tax policies aimed at harmonizing rates, improving revenue administration, and addressing concerns over multiple taxation. PDP governors have arrived Ibadan despite court orders stopping party convention, raising fresh legal and political questions ahead of the scheduled exercise. Department of State Service has recaptured Ansaru commander linked to the 2012 Okene Church attack following a coordinated intelligence-led operation. Federal government has launched new national health strategies and digital data tools to strengthen disease surveillance, planning, and overall healthcare delivery. And that's the news. For more updates and breaking stories, follow Aneke TV across social media platforms or call 070-3043-7110 for eyewitness reports. I'm Deborah Wakuba. Thank you for watching.
Hello, welcome to another super edition of Teens Fun Hub, coming your way on Aneke TV. Here at Teens Fun Hub, we discuss matters that concern teenagers, their education, their relationship, their challenges, their fears, and their social life. This is where we talk about.
There are two types of kola nut produced in Nigeria: kola nitida, otherwise called gworo, and widely eaten in northern part of Nigeria. Kola acuminata, also referred to as Igbo kola, is of local origin and occupies an important position in social, religious, and sacred ceremonies in Igbo society. It is seen as a vital and sacred fruit in Igbo land and serves as the major instrument of prayers connecting the ancestors. It cements discussions and also the fundamental bedrock of philosophy and proverbs. It is a symbol of welcome, unity, and peace. If kola nut contains one cotyledon, it is regarded as dump kola nut and thrown away. Kola nut with 4 cotyledons represents the 4 Igbo market days: Eke, Orie, Afo, and Nkwo. If kola nut contains more than 6 cotyledons, it signifies blessings and wealth, and it is celebrated. There is also another type of Igbo kola nut called Ojugo, which is referred to as the king of Igbo kola. The reproductive organ of the kola nut is referred to as the tongue, and it is removed after prayers and thrown to the spirit of the ancestors.
Ibai. Ekele m. Ọjụ kwana ihe eji agọ ndụ. Ndụ a na-atọka. Onye anabara nke ya na ụlọ agwọ ibe anyị adị nọ. Ogologo ndụ arụ ike na ọdụmma ihe eji ene ndụ anya. Na onye nwere ihe eji ene ndụ anya. Na-elufụta nwụrụ ya. Ịmara na nsogbu riri. Ya olise bụ anyị na-ekele gị. Chukwu okike. Onye ogologo ndụ na ogologo anya na-ahụ udo na ọchịchị anyị na-ekele gị. Na-ekele gị maka tata, na-ayọ maka echi. Maka na ọsọ maka ebe echi anya ma mara. Na ya dị ka echi, na echi anaghị agwụ agwụ. Na ibe ya adịla anyị mma. Ndị be anyị onwekwana ihe ọzọ na anyị enye ndị ichie jipụtara anyị na-ere nke
ekene gị bụ onye ọma na-enene anyị ma na-esonyekwala anyị mgbe ọbụla anyị bata na nzukọ ụmụ nwanyị na Aneke TV. Abụ m Ngozi Ọtahumele. Enekwana anya na o nwee ka iru m si wee dị ọ dịka na achị ọchị. Adị m achịkwa ọchị maka ihe anyị ji wee bata n'ọgbọ tata. Ọ ihe na-afụ ụfụ na-arụ, ọ ihe na-agba anya mmiri. O wee bụrụ gịnị ka anyị ji wee bata? Ọ ihe anyị na-anụ kịta na-eme. Nna nọkata ọwakpo ụmụ nke ọmụ n'afọ, di nọkata ọwakpo nwanya na ya bi, ọ bụ nwanne nwunye o, ọ bụ onye akpọtala akpọta o. Mana ihe niile anyị na-achọ ikwu tata bụ ọ gịnị bụ ihe na-emezi tata n'obodo anyị oke mwakpo anyị na-afụ akachacha ebe ụmụaka nọ nwa dị arọ 2 na nwa dị arọ 5 nwa dị arọ 16 ka mmadụ nwoke chukwu kelụ ga-amakpu n'elu ọ nwụrụ anwụ ọ gbastaghị ya naanị ihe ị ga-eme bụ sonyela anyị mana maka na nke tata anyị kwadoro akwado anyị sị na anyị ga-ekwu ka ọ ga-esi wee baa ndị mmadụ ntị ndị mụ na ha nọ na tata bụkwa na ndị ọ ga-abụ ha kwuchie ya ọ bụrụ na ị kwere ya ha etinye ya to you I put it to you ha ga-etinye gị ebe ọ ga-esi wee baa gị na ntị kedu ndị m na-ekwu maka ya onye nọ n'aka ekpe wee bụ barrister Florence Nene Ugwu barrister Florence Nene Ugwu ya bụ assistant secretary Aula Enugu State ya bụkwa member Enugu State GBV task force ya bụkwa onye isi lead person Inspire Girls and Women Enlightenment ya niile unu sụrụ ebe a bụ oyibo mgbe anyị ga-akọ ya unu ga-akọdari anyị ka o wee kwa anyị nghọta barrister Florence Nene Ugwu anyị na-asị gị nnọọ na nke taa
ekenekwa m daalụ nne
onye anyị na-anọkwa tata wee bụrụkwa agwa m unu na ịma ha na lọya ị na-aga n'ụzọ ndị uwe ojii chọọ gị okwu ma anya ụla maka onye ga-eputi eto dem ọ nọ nso onye na-ekwu maka ya wee bụ barrister Sylvia Abana barrister Sylvia Abana ya bụ focal person Aula Enugu ya bụkwa chairperson Nilove Enugu bụkwazi member Enugu State Task Force on GBV ya bụkwa secretary CPN tupu anyị na-aga biko gịnị bụ Aula
African Women Lawyers Association
akwasị na mamara asụ oyibo eje m akwụkwọ abalị African Women Lawyers Association ọ ndị nọ n'ọgbọ bụkwa chairperson Nilove bụrụ ndị gịnị
League of Women Voters of Nigeria
gbam ndị na-akwadoro ụmụ nwaanyị ha jekweje tụọ vootu ha
ha jebe n'ọchịchị
unu bụkwa member GBV task force ya bụ ndị na-egbochi mkpagbu na mmegide a na-emegide
ndị mmadụ gender based violence
ọ bụ nwoke
ma ọ bụ nwaanyị
dịka nsi wee kwuo asị m na ihe anyị na-eji nebe anya bụ ihe anyị na-afụ kịta anụnwa nọ na online social media o juru ebe niile nna mụrụ ụmụ wee jee wakpo ụmụ ya onye nke dị arọ 2 na onye nke dị arọ 5 amamnasị na afọ ya bụ gịnị Okonkwo nwanụ
mara m ya ma ọ wụ ozi ọma ka ọ wụ nke akpọrọ ya
o kwesịghị ize ozi ọma a onye bara ya afọ ahụ ọ ga-eji wee zie ozi ọma wee bụrụ Okonkwo ihe ọbụla ọ sọkwara anya wee zaa nke a gbasara ha ebe a mana ihe anyị na-eji n'anya biko m ga-ebido ebe ị nọ barrister Sylvia Abana nna ịwakpo nwa ọ dịghị ka ihe a ga-echi ntị wee nụ ọ dịghị ka ihe ọnụ ga-ekwu ọ ihe ziri ezi
onye isi oche ndewo ọ na-elikwa m ọnụ ọ na-eli m ọnụ ife ọ na-eme ọ na-agbagonite m n'isi na a na-anụ ụdị ajọ akụkọ a kịta and nke ka njọ bụ na emecha anya eswipie ya under the carpet ọ dịka ọ na nwere ihe menụ ebe a na-achọ protect family name protect ya nna ka ọ ghara ije nga ma ọ bụ ka ụwa ghara ịnụ onu na nna mere ụdị ihe a ma ọ bụ ka nwaanyị ka anụwakwa di ya maka a lot of women ihe ha dị interested bụ their marriage ha dịrọ interested na the welfare of their children ọ ka o jekọba na didi ya na-edina ụmụ ya ka ọ mebe gịnị therefore ka o luzuzie marriage kedu ihe ịchọ ka o mee ihe a questions ọ na-eme ha jụcha onwe ha eji nwayọọ pịakọ aka na ọkpa kwuchie ya mee ka ọ na o nwere ihe na-eme dị akụkọ ọ na-agba agba na ntị maka na ụwa m niile a alọkọta nụrụ m nlọ wee lota na ụdị ihe a nwee ike ịdị possible nwa ya ọbala ya nke ịmụrụ kedu ihe mee na ime ejekwulu onye ilo onye gị na ya dị n'ọgbọ unu akpa n'ọfụma unu agree kwekọrịta
ụmụ nwaanyị juru ebe niile ụmụ nwaanyị ka ụmụ nwoke
ihe a bụ ihe mmadụ na-abụghị akpakọta kwekọrịta na ha chọrọ ime n'otu nwatakịrị enwere okwu aka ya obele nwa ọ bụrụ sọ na ọ na-edine nwa ya na nwatakịrị ọ na-edine amara ihe ọ mara aka nne na aka ekpe ka ihe nwa 2 years ma kedu ihe nwa 5 years ma ọma ihe a na-eme ọma ihe ị na-agwụ ya ọ marọ nke ị na-eme ya eme ịghọtago so ụmụazị enwero ihe ha ma about this whole stuff ọ maka ndị na-asị no indecent dressing so kedu attraction nna to nwe ya na indecent kedu ihe dị indecent about nwa ọmụrụ n'afọ nyana ya nọ n'ụlọ nyana ya bi n'ụlọ o nwekwa ike ọ bụrụ ya gotere ya akwa oyi mbọsị nwa ya edifile ya esi na ọ dị indecent ọ na-adị indecent kịta maka a na-agwa ndị mmadụ rapụ kenenu maka indecent dressing ọ bụrụ na anyị na-akwado indecent dressing akwa ọbụla nwee ebe iyi eje ịghọtago nke ahụ anyị kpọọ indecent nwee ike bụrụ nke ahụ ekwesị iji je pati maka ihe ọbụla a na-eje nwere akwa iyi eji ịma mgbe ya yilu n'umeri a maka jewe pati nke ọbụla nwere ihe iyi eji so ịnọlụ ebe ahụ ikwesị ịnọ mgbe iyi akwa anwa o nwere ihe mere akwa iyi mana abịazie na-eme attachment asị gị nọ maka etu esi eyi akwa kpata eji erepu ndị mmadụ kpata eji adakpo ndị mmadụ so kedu ihe dị indecent papa gotere akwa nwa ya yi ya nọkata wee je dakpo wee nwa ya dakpo nke izizi dakpo nke ịbụọ ọ bụziala aka ọrụ ya bụziala ihe ọ na-alụ dị akụkọ na-agba agba na ntị and ihe anyị na-achọkwa ịgwa ndị papa na-eme ụdị ihe a iwu jikwago maka ya kpọpụtara gị iwu bụ that you going to go in for it punishment ọbụla enye gị ị ga-anakwala ya ọ bụ na life imprisonment ka ị ga-ejekwa ya ama njikwa because na ịbụ papa ya esizi ya na ime eje imegbuchi anya ịpụta gị nwee eje chịkọ aka na ọkpa nọlụ enjoy ba na-elive your normal life no ma ịbụ papa ya o ma ịbụ mami ya maka na vaplo enwekwa onye ọrụ emeli anyị socha ema na kịta ama nwaanyị na-erepu nwoke nwoke na-erepu nwaanyị so onye ọsọrọ anya bụrụ onye nwa melụ iwu bụ na iwu jidekwa gị afindera gị guilty ị ga-analụkwa punishment na ịbụ papa ya ma ọ na ịbụ mami ya exonerate rọkwa gị from punishment gị o maka na ịmụpụtago nwa nwa bụ human being like you o nwere onye si na ịmụpụtara ya n'ihi eyuzu ya ka isi wee chọọ ma mee ihe ọbụla sọlụ gị maka nọọ nke gị oke ịchọzi ịdị na-ewite nwaanyị ije dị na-ewite nwa gị maka nọọ gị mụrụ ya
mana ha bụ ụmụ nwoke na-asị na ụmụ nwaanyị juru n'ụzọ na ha na-achọ di
amam nke a na-eje ejekwulu ụmụazị ya mara aka ụmụazị ka na-aṅụ ala
ọ na-ama akpata
oyi na-arụ a na-akpụ ya ndị oyibo na-akpụ ya pedophiles maka nwoke ameli ihe a ọ bụkwa sọ nke ya ka ọ ga-eme ọ ga-emekwa nke
onye ọzọ ọ ga-eme nke
onye ọzọ
o mekete gị n'ilo mebi na ọzọ onye nke ilo wee batazie ụlọ
enyocha na afụ na onwego ebe nya bụ ọkpalụ nya bụ agwa bifo na ihe ji nụbazi ya nke a bikos na omeli ya n'ime ụlọ anọ mee ya nwaanyị ya na ya bi n'ime ụlọ edinwuru ya maka na
the woman
edinwuru ya bikos nke bụ eziokwu bụ na enyochaba ifu na onwe ụmụ akparamagwa a na-aba akpasị ya mgbe ụfọdụ ana m si ndị mmadụ na efule ezinụlọ bụ dị nnukwute nzukọ nke kwesịrị ịdị na-enebanye anya maka na ọ na-anya ka esi apụtaba n'ilo ka esi apụta na nzukọ nke ọha na nzukọ nke steeti so n'ime anyị fụ na nwoke akpara ya bụ agwa dị na nwatakịrị arọ 2 na nwatakịrị arọ 5 na ọ na-akpalibu ya bụ agwa ọ bụrụ izizi o mebele ife a
o nwekwara ike maka na ụfọdụ na-asị na ọ dịrọ normal na nwoke ga-anọkata dị n'ebe nwa ya
n'afọ
na ọ ga-enwenata ihe o ji ya eme maka o nwere ike ọbụna ndị achọla inwe ego bata nwa echi ọbụna onwego ofu dibịa o jekwula ewesị ya na ihe dị na-enata nwa gị maka na akụkọ a anyị na-anụ ntị anyị echichago n'ihe dị na-enata nwa gị anọ ịdị na-ere nwa gị anwa and agwa gị na ọ ga-abụ virgin n'aka aka akparị ya na ịdị na-ere anya ego eme pum
ụdị nke anyị dubu m na nke a mee n'ezi agụ mgbe a sị na ọ dị virgin ka ọ ga na-akpọta
onye na-ere aha omee pum ego abụla atụlụ taba maka from ihe onye anya ya dị very clear ga-eji wee jekwuwe nwa ya akọba akụkọ na-eje ka nwa ewu ma ya abụla eziokwu
mana ọ na-eje ka nwa ewu maka akụkọ anụnwa nwee ka o si
adị ọ na-alụ afọ
mana o nwee ebe nchọ ka anyị metụ aka o metụ nke izizi aka mechaa emetụ nke ọzọ eche m na ụmụaka na-abụ ihe mere ne ha agbakwulu nne ha eziokwu na nwaanyị apụta tie mkpu mana uche m na-agwa m ọ na o tiro mkpu n'oge kpata nwoke ji mechie nke izi wee jebe na nke
ịma na another thing ha na-emekwa ihe ọzọ ha na-emewe bụ ndị na-akpọ ụdị agwa bụ ọbịa o mechaa nwatakịrị ihe ọ ga-eme ọsị ya ọ ga-ebugodi n'ụzọ ghọlie anya nye ya sweet nye ya mmanya nyechie ya ụdị ihe ọ ga-alaiki si ya kedu ihe ịchọ ka ngotelu gị ịchọlụ nka ụmụazị ya mara ọnụ nke bụ nke ọkwa sweet ọ na-alaiki sweet ọ na-arịa dadi ọlacha sweet ọ sị ya ịchọkwuru fanta ọ sị ya onye ya fanta ọṅụọ onye ya keeki nye ya nke nwa olicha olufuo ihe menụ and ọ nọ na-enyu egwu ya nye ekwukwa na ụdị ihe a ịgwakwa ya mmadụ enwụọ maka ihe ha eji eyi ụmụazị egwu nye nwekwa na onye igwa don't tell mommy na agwacha ndị soro oyibo maka ụmụazị kịta a na-asụchazi ha oyibo don't tell your mommy maka nke a ka ọ ga-aghọta ọsọ don't tell your mommy don't tell your auntie don't tell anybody ọsọ gị na dadi iyi ya na-eme ụdị ha ịgwarakwa na mmadụ ịnwụọ ịchọrọ iji ọkụ mmụọ ọsị ya mba na ọndọ nke ọkụ mmụọ a bụ nke ka njọ ịnwụkwa iji ọkụ mmụọ nwatakịrị ewele egwu and na ọma egotezikwalụ ya ihe o mma ngokwalụ ya efe Christmas ikwuru anya mma egokwa ya akwa Christmas ọkwa ịma nkwe ọsị ya yes daddy o kwetanụ nwatakịrị ya bịazi ya pịa onwe ọ mara aka nri ọ mara aka ekpe eyi gị egwu nyanwa amakwunu na egwu ka ị na-eyi oche ma eziokwu ka a na-agwa o wee nọzialụ na maka akụkọ nwoke a anụ m n'ọnebọ bụ onye tipụrụ mkpu
ọbụrụ nwaanyị nọ n'ụlọ
kpọkọtaba enwe ike ọ dị the woman njọ maka na a na ha enebalụ the woman anya ọ bụ na ọ dịrị ya njọ ịma na ọma pụta maka na enweghị ụdị kesi anyị nwecha efu na nwaanyị agbanagaba o nwee nke di ya na-edi na ụmụ ya niile kesi anyị dị lugo wit ụmụ ịtọ ma nwoke ma nwaanyị dị n'ime ọ bụ ka ya bụ dị nọọsụ nwaanyị nọ ma nwoke ma nwaanyị dị n'ime ofu dị 5 nke ọzọ dị 2 nke ọzọ dị ma ofu arọ makwasị ihe n'elu di ya wee doo obi wee na-eyuzu ma nwoke ma nwaanyị dị n'ime a na-agwazi nwaanyị nekwa ihe a ga-eme ka eme otu a ka eme otu a ọ gbanagaba kedu ihe o ji gbanagaba ọ dị etote di ụmụ ya tote ọ sị na ha tụrụ di ya nga ka o protect kwuonu the man otu a ka o si wee gbanarị m ịghọtago so a lot of women for this particular woman kịta di emelu ụmụ ya na-abụ nyanwa dị interested ịpụta ka eme ihe kwesịrị ime because if not ama akpọba ndị gender maka nọ ndị gender bịa to her rescue ama akpọbanụ ndị gender nyanwa ama ekwekwunu pụta and ụmụ ya nọ kịta with ndị gender ebe a na-enenyelu ha anya na-enye ha medical treatment maka na ụdị ihe a o mebichego n'ụmụ nwaanyị mebichie ha arụ nwaanyị ha so na anaghị etreat ụmụazị ha nọ na shelter ndị gender ha na-enebekwalụ ha anya na-enyekwa ha ihe a na-akpọ psychosocial support even the woman herself because ọ dịgo traumatized the woman adịgo emotionally down ma psychologically down so a na-enebekwalụ ya anya ịghọtago na ka wee make sure na ọ dị stable na arụ dị ya
ka mbịa ebe ị nọ barrister Florence na n'ugwu kedu ihe iwu kwuru n'ụdị ọnọdụ dị otu a
enwere iwu nke anyị na-akpọ VAP law and that domesticate gokwanya bụ iwu n'Enugu steeti and iwu anụnwa sị na ma aka nkịtị metụrụ mmadụ na-ekwuri ekwu onye ahụ na-asịrị gaa n'iru n'ọnwa iwu machiri ịwakpo nwaanyị n'ike nwa agbọghọ tonitegolo etonite nke ndị oyibo si n'ọrịb ọ dị m ka ya bụ iwu asị na 14 years ka anyị enye ya mana akara m stọdịcha ya bụ iwu ọfụma maka na ịma na mgbe ụfọdụ n'ọrụ anya ọ bụ na ndị uwe ojii ndị anyị na fa na-alụkọ akara welube iwu wee gbaba akwụkwọ na court ịma na anyị na-akpọ n'oyibo that the law has not been properly enforced ọ dịgokwa mana akara tinyebi ya n'ọlụ mana ọ dị ya
gị bụ onye ọma na-esonyela anyị ka anyị je gbatị ụkwụ ọ bụ na anyị gbatị ụkwụ anyị nachita azụ nkata anyị na-aga n'iru maka ihe anyị nwere ikwu tata ọ karịrị akarị maka ọ na-afụ ụfụ na-arụ ịnụ na nna wakporo nwa ọmụ n'afọ ma ọgodo nna nọ n'ụlọ nwatakịrị edobe na be gị ikwesịrị ichedote dịka nna ma onye ndu ịwakpo onye n'ike ka anyị jee ṅụọ mmiri ọ bụ na anyị gachita azụ anyị na-aga n'iru daalụ gị bụ onye ọma ka na-esonyela anyị ọkwa na Aneke TV ka anyị nọ na nzukọ ụmụ nwaanyị ndị mụ na ha nọ na nke taa na-enebanye anya n'okwu wee bụ barista Sylvia Bana nakwa barista Florence Nenugwu ndị na-etinye ọnụ n'okwu ka amalụ ka a ga-esi wee kwụọ onye ukwu wa maka na ihe na-eme n'obodo kịta anụnwa na ọ karịrị akarị. Barista Sylvia, mgbe ị na-ekwu okwu isi na nwaanyị di ewakpo nwa ma nke nwoke ma nke nwaanyị ma onye nke na-elubeghị afọ abụọ o mechezie ọwala ọsọ ka ọ wala ọsọ kịta anụnwa ya bụ na okwu
agagonu wilu ya ebekali onye nwe kesi n'akwa kedu ije bekọt onye ya bịa testify na ihe menụ ọ gị enye evidence ọ gị ka o mere ihe prove nu na ọ ka wute gị karịa ndị ihe mee onwere fact onwere ihe iji eje court.
Barista Sylvia, ma ihe ji wee jụọ gị ajụjụ a unu bụ ndị aula unu bụ ndị Nilove unu bụ ndị GBV committee ọkwa unu ma bụ ihe na-eti mkpu ọchanya kịta ọchanya ife melụ ife kalili arụ isii gara aga na ọ bụla onye Ọnịsha ife melụ ife kalili arụ isii gara aga ka unu na-anụ ọgụ ya kịta kedụzi ka unu si wee tete n'ụla
ihe menụ nke ọchanya kesi dị quite different ime ihe nji wee sị gị na ọ dị different bụ na ndị be ha ezobere ya mami ya ezobere ya ụmụ nwanne ya ezobere ya ama mme na ha achọ ịghọta mana ịbịa na nke nwaanyị a nji wee nye gị example nwaanyị na-ezobi ya afụrọkwụ ụmụazị dị 5 years 2 years na eluro 2 years na 3 years ọ bụrụ ụmụazị ya bịa gụrụ dịrị kwupụta ka ọ dị ha ọ bụrụ ha bịakwu na ọkwa ya nyanwa bịa make report odute ekwu dị ụmụazị ọsọ foto ka o weta ọnyanwa bụ ihe gbawalụ mana nke ọchanya ịma na ọ bụrụkwanụ dayie ọnwụ ka ebido mebie ihe a ya na ha bibe mgbe ọ dị 5 years olura 8 years ha wee bido mebie anya o wee luo 8 years to ngwa chekie mgbe between 8 years to 13 years arụ one ka ọ bụ solid 5 years arụ ise ka di na nwa ya nwoke mebelu nwa ihe wee megide ya wee lụzienu mgbe nwatakịrị na drọg ya wee lụzienu mgbe okweru ya odidi onwe ike ọbụzi arụ ya bazi anya maka mma na
arụ kasị dị n'anya onye eji
maka na mma na ha ya na-etretin ya agwakwa na mmadụ nwatakịrị ọma n'aka nne na aka ekpe ya nọ mgbe anwa arụ ya baziri ya bụ ihe mezi okwu wee pụtazie ngwa ọ pụtazie anwa ngwa ka emezie n'ihe ekwesị ime nwaanyị na-anụ di achajikwu manyanwa chaji edie nwa ha nwoke wala ọsọ wee luo taa ka afụrụ ya ihe nnụ mfụ na social media maka ebe a ka a na-enweta information bụ na ọ na-akụzi egwu karịa anyanụ ọ ya aganụ ndị mmadụ ya egokwu n'egwu ya asụ onye na-eme ọfụma anụkwu na ọ na-eke ego ọwụla eziokwu wụlachi amarọ m mana the issue anyị nwa the concern bụ na arrest ya ndị police ejidere ya how many years ya bụ ihe a ọchanyanwụ up till now aka ejidere nwa ọ dịghị ka ọ na nwere onye sọpọtụrụ ya si anya gbalụ ga-abụ inekwa n'anya n'azụ then papi ya na onwe ya a sịkwa na naito ndị ụka eziokwu a sị na ndị naịt nyere ya suspension maka na ndị ihe ha ji nye ya suspension anwa bụ na ha fili na onye otu ha na o mere ihe dị mma mana onwere n'ofu onye naịt anwasị ka o take this matter up ka pursue ube this man ka adị sure na nwatakịrị ya o rape to death na o nweta justice ndị naịt alụrọ nke anwa because anyị amago because this time around a na-ekwu ihe ka ọ dị ọ bụrụ taa ka m bido lụba ọlụ a na-alụ ihe nchọpụta bụ n'ụka ifugo family na-ekpuchi ma enwe ụdị ha ụka na-ekpuchi ụlọ akwụkwọ na-ekpuchi ọfịs na-ekpuchi onwere onye chọọ ka a sị na ụdị ihe a mee n'ọfịs ya ma ọ n'ụlọ ụka ya ma ọ na famili ya ma ọ nụ ihe na kedafe ya ebe ọ na-alụ ọrụ ma ọ na skuulu ya emechaa eswipụ onye n'okpuru onwere onye ya anụ na enwere ihe mere ebe dị otu a ịghọtago ọ dịrọ mma so
mana ihe nnachi Joseph Barrister Florence ọ gịnị ka ndị otu na-emesi dịka ndị aula ndị Nilove ndị GBV committee kedụzi ihe bụ ọlụ unu n'ụdị keesi apụta
ngwa ihe ị ga-aghọta bụ na enyemaka ọbụla ị ga-enyelụ mmadụ bụ onye kwuru okwu ka a na-enyela aka and ịmakwa na onye ị na-enyela aka si na okwukwazi iya na-azụ ozugbo. Yes, maka na iwu ya sị na ọkwa sịrị bịa esi mgbe ọ sịkwa rapụkwa ya ese mba sị gị why. But he that is seeking for help must accept the help when it comes. If you're seeking for help and then the help finally comes and you don't accept it, just like the case my chairperson here in Akowa, the woman came to make a report. The police brought the matter to the right. The ndị woji wee wetanya boku to ndị ọbụ ha na-ejikọ okwu a nwaanyị nabazi azụ. Akpụ nwaanyị akpụ
mgbe ọbụrụ ndị uwe ojii nwaanyị weta rịpọtụ mana nwaanyị achọzi ka emelu dị kesi gaba n'iru ọ nabazi ya azụ maka na agwali ya na agha arrest die eje court afa ndị anya guilty ojebe nga onwe punishment enyere ojebe nwaanyị wee si nya ọbụna die afa ndị anya guilty kịta so ọ ya ha eje nga ma ọ ya ha eme nke nwa asị na ọ bụ papa ha bụrụ ọnụ na onwe ihe o mee dị njọ ọ bụ na iwu a ejidie na ọma nnalụ punishment otu aka nwaanyị si wee gbakwa ị na-asị kedu ihe anyị na-eme anyị bụ ndị CPN anyị bụ ndị aụla anyị bụ ndị nke nwa anyị na-alụ ọlụ anyị ọfụma ime ihe njisi gị na anyị na-alụ ọlụ anyị ọfụma onwe dịka nene na ha ekwu onwe onye bịanụ begosila anyị ihe anyị na-agbanite ozugbo lụba ihe anyị kwesịrị ịlụ mana ị ga-afụ along the line especially cases of mwakpo ụfọdụ protect bezi ọfụzi ya ka kesi si aga ma ịgwacha anyị ihe ndị ya eme ọ lachapụ ọsọ maka na ọ chọrọ ka family ya ka public malụ maka ya ọ chọrọ ka di ya jee nga ọ chọrọ ka nwanne ya jee nga ọ chọrọ ka nwa ya jee nga ọ chọrọ ka anụ afa ha ọ chọrọ ka abịa discuss bịa na public si na ndị dị otu a ndị dị otu a na ihe dị otu a mee na be ha ma ọ n'ụlọ ụka dị otu a na ihe dị otu a mee n'ụlọ ụka ndị ụlọ ụka na-enwechekwa kọmitii ha na-enye anya n'ụdị kesi esilie anya especially mgbe ọ bụ ndị reverend ma ọ fada ma ọ pastọ ma ọ bụ night nwere onye chọọ ka ebuteli ya ajọ afa so mana ebe anyị ga-anọ lụọ alụ anyị ọfụma bụ ọ bụ na ịbịakwute anyị gwacha anyị ihe anyị ga-eme isobe anyị otu anwa anyị si usoro eje rịpọtụ ọ na police ịmago ejekwa because like case of rape a ọ na-adị mma enweta onye rape ma minor molest ebugodila ụzọ ọ bụ na anyị eje nwutu police eteke record etekizie rekọd akpọbazie ndị CSO anyị nwa agbakwalụ bịakwa ịghọtago nyebe aka edugaba na shelter because iluo na Tamasak Enugu sak kịta ma ọ ijekwanụ na Wako Tamasak elu ebe a enwecha police nọ na ya ndị health na ya ndị Ministry of Justice na ya ndị niile gender na ya onye ọbụla nọchi ebe anwa ndị ya alụ nke ha ya alụ nọchi ebe anwa ebe ụzọ nene nwatakịrị magodi ma onwe infection n'ihe ọgwụ ekwesịrị inye ya under 72 hours nke ya eme ya ka o gbochie ya HIV ịghọtago emekichi ụmụ treatment a malụ ma onwe STD ndị ọzọkwa maka ọ bụ na inyero treatment a ịma na enwe ike aka kpalụ na-aga ogologo eje police apụta eme ọya abanye onye anwa arụ so like drug a ekwesịrị inye under 72 hours adịgodi sure na enyere ya because amara m onye dakpoli ya ovu HIV then enyewe ya psychosocial support nyebe ya therapy ka o nwee ike normalize ya
psychosocial support a ka ihe ọpụta n'Igbo
ihe ọ pụtara n'Igbo bụ na a ga na-enye ya
ndụmọdụ na-agbanwe ya ume na-achọ ka echenjie narrative ahụ onwe na nna mmadụ na-emegide mmadụ na nna mmadụ nwee ike ịwakpo mmadụ n'ike na ndị ihe ndachi ya dadoria na ọ bụrụ ezigbo ihe na ọ bụrụ ihe anyị chọrọ ka o bulu n'uche wee na-eto
and gwakwu ya na ndụ ya ka endịrọ na-agbanyerọ n'ihe a mere ya maka ụfọdụ eluzuzi control si ịpụta ilu ama ekwesị ya associate with ndị mmadụ ama ekwesị ọ na-achọ ka ọ na-anọzila onwe ya and ma ọ nọbala onwe ya ọ dịba nke ndị oyibo na-akpọkwa depressed
o nwezi ka ọ chọba ọtapịa ọ ga-aṅụ
ọ bịa lotecha ihe ọ gabigacha ọ sị na ụwa enwere ọzọ ya isi ọ chọba ọtapịa ọ ga-aṅụ so na ihe anyị na-ekwu bụ na onye ọbụla bịakwute ndị CSO maọbụ NGO dịka AULA ma CPN agwaghị ihe iyi eme ikwesị na-egelu ndụmọdụ agwa gị
imago na-efolo ihe agwa gị mee ka enwe ike wee nweta justice for onye ihe mee like nke Ọchanja kịta ifro na a lot of NGOs emego justice for Ọchanja demonstrate and na-eme peaceful protest ifro na court ejekwago
because no na-eji wee bido dị okwu ajụba the officer in charge onwe mbụ onwere onye okwu ọnụ na-adaba adabakwa dịka anyị na bụ na ihe onyonyo ka ọ na-eme nke ya ọ jụbala ese kedu ife mee na this case na akaro mecha ya o wee bụ na ebulu file ahụ je dọbụọ ya na-emesara ihe dị na ya o wee sị mba
ịma na-ekwukwu si na nwoke na find ya guilty ịghọtago because of na enwecha some evidence afụrọ ịma na court na-deal with evidence mana evidence anwabụnụ prosecutor jin evidence ni na onya ye tender the evidence the evidence ani evidence o ye fefe we bia
dalụ rinne oge anyị na-asịzi anyị kwarapụ nkata anyị ọ dị ka anyị ga-edebi mbosi ọzọ anyị atapịa anyị ọnụ maka na ihe anyị nwere ikwu karịrị akarị abalụ dalụ rinne barrister Sylvia Abana ka ị na-esonyela anyị nke taa onye na-enene anyị kwesịrị ịma na oge ụfọdụ asị unu pụta ka enyere unu aka pụta kanenu dalụ rinne barrister Sylvia barrister Nene daalụ maka isonyela anyị ama m na mgbe ọzọ m ga-akpọ unu na unu ga-abịakwa ka anyị tụpịa anya bụ okwu ọnụ abụ m Ngozi Ọtahụmele na-esonyela anyị na Aneke TV na YouTube anyị Facebook ịba na social media ị ga-afụ anyị na TikTok ị ga-afụ anyị na Facebook nakwa X ebe a ka ị ga-esonyela anyị n'ihe ọbụla ị chọọ inene anyị na-eme na Aneke TV ruo mgbe ọzọ abụ m Ngozi Ọtahụmele ka emesịa.
From the tiniest cells to the farthest galaxies, life holds secrets we are only beginning to uncover. Why are we here? What connects us all? What unseen forces shape our destiny? Join Professor Jude Udenta as he explores the wonders, the questions, and the revelations that define existence. Mysteries of life, where every answer sparks a new discovery. Watch now on Aneke TV every Monday.
Hello, welcome to another super edition of Teens Fun Hub, coming your way on Aneke TV. Here at Teens Fun Hub, we discuss matters that concern teenagers, their education, their relationship, their challenges, their fears, and their social life. This is where we talk about all these things. Now, I want you to sit back, relax, and get ready for this super edition because today we have a lot of entertaining and exciting segments for you. Don't go away. We'll be right back after a short break. I am Antigone.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Teens Fun Hub. Let us join Princess as she takes us on the Teens Entertainment Gist. Over to you, Princess.
Hi viewer, my name is Annie Princess, your Gistmate, and today on Entertainment Gist, I will be telling you about Pella. I know you must have heard of Pella, because he's a popular TikToker right now. Let me just tell you a little thing about him, and you will love it. Pella is a Nigerian content creator, streamer, and social media influencer, who is known for his sarcastic nature, comedic talent, and unique blend of Yoruba and Pidgin English. Pella, whose real name is Habib Hamzat Adelaja, was born on May 10, 2005. Pella started rising to fame in 2021 after he started creating content on TikTok, but he was recognized significantly in 2024 after collaborating with notable figures like Dax and Olamide. Pella has received many awards, including the Best Content Creator Award at the Trace Awards Africa in 2024. Pella holds the highest stream record because he already has 70,000 views, breaking the last record of 60,000 views with Olamide. Pella's net worth is estimated to be around $100,000 to $250,000. It's surprising, right? And Pella's contents are often featured with reactions, comedy rebels, and many other things. Pella have already collaborated with many content creators like Jarvis, who he has a very romantic relationship with. Despite facing controversies and criticism, Pella remains a prominent figure in Nigerian entertainment. Thanks once again. I hope you enjoyed my gist for today. Same next week, same station, same time. Be ready for another gist of another celebrity. Let me just give you a tip of who I will be talking about next week. I will be talking about Destiny Etiko and the new baby that looks exactly like her. Stay tuned for more gist. I am still your gistmate, Annie Princess.
Thank you so much for joining us. And from my immediate left, we have
Chinaza. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, okay?
Yo, it's your boy Collins on the studio today, and I wish you would stay tuned for today's show.
Hi, I'm Kali. Hope you're ready because it's about to go down.
All right.
Actually, we'll keep your bag now. Why? Why are you carrying bag?
Do you know this bag? Tote bag, trendy. No me to keep this thing.
Let me see.
I can't. So look at it very well. I can't do it. Even dropping it.
This Achalugo Shakara. No worry. I'll help you.
No, please.
Problem.
All right, heading into the conversation straight up. Okay, let's head into the conversation. So the first thing I would like to ask you guys is, how do you used to see or currently? Okay, before you turned a new leaf, I am assuming you guys are new leaves. So before you turned a new leaf, how do you used to view this correction of a thing? Let's start with you, Naza.
I view this correction of a thing as disturbance. Like, you are really, really disturbing my peace. Don't even talk to me because that time, I'm very, very stubborn. No,
you're still stubborn.
Oh, please.
Because where would you drop the bag?
Seriously. I want to flaunt it now. You see, it's like
yeah, don't flaunt
you know
it. Thank you.
All right, it's okay. So, like, I see like as disturbance. Nobody should disturb me. Like, don't even talk to me. Hold your peace. Let me hold my get. But now, I'm a child of God.
Hallelujah. All right, Kalista, what about you?
Initially, I used to see it as maltreatment, hatred. I don't care where it's coming from, whether from my parents, my brothers, they hate me. Because why should you correct a queen like you? Chaluko, please. You want my closet?
Alright, so Dogo, what about you?
What does Odogu have to say? Correction. Well, correction has not always been my thing, though, but like nobody likes correction, especially when you are corrected in public. Like she said, Achalu go like, ha, why would you correct? Nobody needs to correct him, but normally correction helps you to attain a better height. So we have to also.
So have you attained the better height?
At least to an extent.
Okay. So now that I know that we are in the same ship, because me, I do not like it. Okay, let's talk about why didn't we like it? Like, why exactly? Why was it so annoying? Why was it annoying? Because personally, God, have I shared this story with you guys? Okay, let me just share it. There was this particular day, my mom was in the kitchen. I forgot what she wanted me to do for her, but she was losing her. Okay, I think I was losing my head, and then I was outside, and she was in the kitchen, turning Gary. So I forgot what she said. I could not even remember. I was just busy losing my head. Next thing I heard was that stick on my head. It broke.
Wow. The tongue guy.
With the Gary, the thing broke. I was like, Jesus Christ. So it was. Anyway,
and I could imagine you were outside.
I was outside.
Like the whole compound were looking at you. Wow.
You see this Nigerian parents
down to the floor.
No, that's why I did not have steez. I was steezless. So, but for the fact that she could not like say, "Oh, you just come inside," even if you want to kill me.
Yeah.
But the fact she could not say, "Oh, you come inside," let's just talk, and then now decide to
I don't
punish
know.
me.
Maybe you thought you were in America. You understand? Because we are in Africa.
I knew I was in Nigeria, bro.
What are you? That's the end.
But you know, if you were maybe in the United States, she also have the right.
Just
because
you
the next 2 seconds.
I'll call the cops for you. That's their language.
Can you do that to your mom?
They don't care about that over there. You understand? They are civilized. Unlike here. You understand?
They are civilized.
Well, I didn't say so.
So, but let me hear from you guys. What did you like about it? Maybe because it was not private. Because most times you cannot. It's not private. Sometimes, most times it's not a private thing. Sometimes you will pass a Nigerian person's house and you'll be hearing the child screaming. So let's hear from you, Naza.
Okay, the reason why I don't really like Russian, actually, let me say one, pride and ego. I'm a proud girl. You cannot correct me anyhow. Like, check this house, check it. I'm gonna clock it.
You house have you built? You don't have pride of life, but
But I have pride of not being corrected.
Like,
a very wonderful
I'm always seeing myself as like I'm faultless. So
you have a high class.
Flawless. Like, don't even correct
cannot
me.
make mistakes.
Exactly, you are there, Odo. Exactly. Just nobody should correct me. Kukuma say your Odo correct me.
You called me Odogu now, so maybe I have to collect the Odogu. I don't know if you've been in a situation whereby the mother grew from Obiago and then the father grew in Ababa. You understand that kind of a thing? Yeah, and they are now living in camp.
Dangerous combo.
You understand? Dangerous combo. And then you hear something like, Onyekachi, J. Cypheran. And maybe you are still sluggishly trying to stand up from the bed.
It's over.
Wow. The mother now rushes you to use a cane on you and you now run to the father. I don't know. Have you ever, you understand? Like, you are dead. You understand? So, like, the correction thing, I think it is environmental at times, because if you stay in a certain environment where you learn to be touched, you understand, you won't like always act. You understand? Though sometimes actions are better.
You're trying to say that environment influences the way parents treat their children, because when a particular family is staying in an estate, they don't want to disturb the neighbor.
I'm not actually saying that because they live in such places they shouldn't correct the children. But you know that when a parent who didn't learn well corrects a child, you understand, it's going to be hard for that child to pick it because you're not even correcting the child very well. Do you understand? You're not correcting the child in the way something like that.
So that makes me think about this thing because some children, I mean some teenagers, and even adults today that used to behave like they were not corrected, they tend to behave like they don't have home training. So, but if you notice, some of these people, like they used to use mortar,
Their parents
pestle to design them, but still,
something like that. I can tell. Yeah, I can
no,
tell.
I'm a very gentle girl. No. So, but there are people that they were corrected though, marod. Everything, the rod, the shout, everything was unleashed on them. But if you still see them today, they don't look anything close to someone that was trained. Why do you think so?
I think that the method of correction really matters. Some people don't really know how to correct people. When you want to correct somebody, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be harsh. I had an experience when I went to my brother's house in Lagos. The wife, my brother traveled during that period, so I was just staying with the wife. Any slightest thing, she shouts a lot. And personally, I prefer being flogged than being shouted at. And
That might be like all these places that they are agberos.
No, that's the Lekki phase 1. No.
Wow.
A big estate. So that's why I was wondering. Environment doesn't matter much.
But like the woman, did she also grow in the Lekki first one?
No, she didn't grow.
What is now?
No, I'm just trying to still get my point. You understand? Because had it been she grew where, they taught her not to be always harsh. You understand? Not to be that rude.
Did you think it's their
I don't even think it's the environment.
I think that's woman, like she
I think it's the family and experiences that she had. You understand?
That's
I don't feel like it's maybe you're living in Obia, you're living in this, there are people that are living in Obia, they're not flogging their children. Do you understand? So back to my story, she always shouts, she always yells, like she's always screaming and she doesn't just shout, she uses abusive words. She can tell you, you are useless. I caused the day I met you.
You cannot tell me that and I will leave you.
What will you do, baby? What will you do? What are you going to do?
Tell us.
Tell us. What are you going to do? I was just 14. Okay. I was just.
I will turn 18 that day.
I was just I was just 14, and my father trained me so well that I know what is respect. So I can't arrest people. You understand? So I had that in mind. No matter what, I'm not going to insult this woman. I'm not going to, so I was just enjoying, but it wasn't easy. I nearly got depressed because I remember one day we were cooking in the kitchen and she doesn't do anything because of her long claws and nails. So we are cooking in the kitchen. We have already gathered all the ingredients. So we brought it to just one side of it was there. So she now said, "Oh yeah, get me the salt." I didn't see the salt, and I was looking, but the salt was there. But because I'm always scared of her. She has put in that fear in me. So I was just shaking. She started cursing me. "You're going to be useless. This, that. And trust me, I kept on making mistakes till I left that house. I can't even count the number of plates I broke because the first day I broke the plate, she shouted so much. So whenever I see her, if I'm carrying a plate, that plate must fall. Once I see her, I start shivering. Do you understand? Yeah. So I think that's one of the reasons teenagers they don't change because of the way they are being corrected.
In this case, for you're already a good girl. Okay. And you said your relationship with her was bad because she was so shouty and her abusive words were too much. But there are some people that are not like you, that are being flogged. Like every time. You don't know that student in your class that every time anything that goes wrong is that student. There are students like this, and
sometimes in school there's this English word they normally use that this student is okay, when I remember it I'll say it. But there are some people who are too stubborn that they are now too notorious. You understand?
Like not even the plug in the enter again,
but something like this guy has been corrected and corrected and corrected several times, and there is no improvement. That is where action has to enter. You understand? Because there is no how you keep telling a child a particular thing. This is the wrong thing. This is how to do it right, and the child keeps doing the same thing, and you just keep saying. Then you don't intend correcting the person. If I'm asked to say, you understand? You have to. That is where sometimes you can use cane or harsh punishments, but all those things as well needs to have their like the measure. You understand? You shouldn't flog and
But
know
I
that
think
kind
like
of thing.
that the main reason is teams don't take correction actually based on peer pressure. Like the people they work with, the people they interact with. Because I have a friend, they choose like that my friend has a friend choose. So like I normally complain about no normally in my family we put on long skirts. I where beneath the knee. But that their family, I see that one bow finish. Beneath the toe, like toe, you must
I like how you said
scrub the
that.
floor. You must scrub the floor for them. And that's like what she normally puts on. So, like, if she's about to go out with her friend, she don't put on that because she needs looking sexy. So she'll have to put on the Jesus Hallelujah somebody from house and
Praise
come
the
out.
Lord.
Hallelujah somebody
I love this.
and
I
come
love
out.
this.
Then when meeting her friend at home, she will now remove anything that's not been planted by her father. Okay. She will remove it and go and put on o'clock it. after going out, she will come back and put on those things that was removed that need to be planted by the father again. Back. Exactly. And come back home and shine it. So because of
Such people are not achalugo.
like just discipline the parents because like maybe her parents now like if you have to ask them they'll be like this is my child if you see her scared you can even swear and die on top.
But is that
So right I think that's the reason like teams don't take correction but
it's not that they should always wear short things. You understand? We are in this generation where you have to look
good.
You understand? Yes, you have to look present. And looking presentable is wearing those tights and short stuffs.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Don't go there.
No, wait now. No, wait. I didn't say being naked. You understand? But you understand where she's coming from. Wearing
based on her face.
I shouldn't call it buba gown because buba gown makes you look good. But there's this gown.
Igbo call it zachobodo. Yes, now that kind of step, man, it's zachobodo.
Okay. She always says so much.
Okay, personally, I felt because there was this time when we were always breaking plates in our house, just like Jesus. Like any small thing. Once I wash plate, and once the plate break,
will be like,
my heart will fly. Like because I know because at that point all I needed was someone that would tell me, no, I know you broke that plate, but it's okay, it's fine. Why does it come like that?
You are thinking they used to flog the money from the tree.
That's right. I wanted so much love that even if I flog something, why would like this now? So, but it doesn't. It's not always like that. So, personally, sometimes I started developing this will I call it hatred? I don't know what to call it, but I just despised it when I was corrected for that plate. I was like, is it my fault? Is after worshiping your heart will be sleeping now? Please just that kind of thing. So personally, I didn't take that correction because I felt my mom was not seeing from my own point of view. Because sometimes our parents used to be faulty. Exactly. Have you ever been in a situation? Have you ever been in a situation when you were right, but you got flogged?
But I want to say something on that. You said sometimes parents are faulty.
Sometimes I didn't say all the time.
Yes, they are faulty, but have you been in a situation or have you tried? Maybe your mom does the wrong thing. Maybe you greet her and she doesn't respond. Maybe you did something wrong. And later on you come to her after you people have settled and you're not like, see this thing that they give. You make me angry. Not that you make me angry.
You don't try that to every parent. You don't want to that day. I support you.
Wait now, wait,
Parents
calm
are
down,
different
understand this.
temperaments.
Wait,
You don't
understand
want
this.
that.
Understand this. There's a difference between you were wrong, and on top of that you're wrong. You are trying to correct your mom that you greeted her and she did not respond. And
that one is separate.
And that you people are settled, like you people are good now. Maybe you people are discussing this thing and you're not like, that kind of greeted you. You did not answer it. Something like that. You know, that is how you trying to correct her, but you understand the way you're trying to correct her now.
So will you have to wait? Like let me say, if she wronged you today, you wait for next 2 weeks.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. If she wrongs you today, you can as well tell her this night. Yes.
Like,
no.
They say joy comes in the morning.
It depends on the parents. Okay, but I know I've seen most parents who do concur, especially the mothers. Once you are talking to her gently and trying to explain something,
my mom not go listen to you, bro. She will listen to you, but she will not admit.
Yeah, she won't. She doesn't need to admit. That's what I'm trying to say. She doesn't need to admit in your presence, but there is this calm. You understand? She's not even trying to battle with it.
Okay,
you understand? But she will be like,
let's hear that. This question, please. Between your mom and your dad, who's more harsh?
I went to your body house, so I don't know.
My dad, exactly my dad. But my dad is my mom. Quite harsh, but my mom was the cane woman. My dad did not use cane on me. Because he tries it. My dad he cannot be sitting here and I'll be sitting talking with him. He will slap, destroy your future. Are you mad? Like that will you talking to him? Like how can you correct him? Once some parents are actually my God, like that. You can't even try that. My mom can't apologize to her child.
My mom but my dad, that is because we are Nigerians.
My dad, yes, we are speaking from Nigeria now. Why will you be speaking from Nigeria?
If I'm from the United States, you know, I love that country so much. I love that country.
Show now, just pat your back and go. Congratulations, one with you.
Wait. But if I'm in the United States and maybe my mom does something wrong and I correct her, and she's meant to say sorry, and she says she's not going to say sorry.
Don't even slap her on top, so she's not going to
damn, I'm calling the 911, I'm calling the cops.
I said after this show, you pack your bags and go. So I just feel like it depends on the family. It depends
on Obi police station. Your parents.
Talk to me. All right.
Well, this place is actually heating up. Let's go for a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Teens Fun Hub on Aneke TV, and we are on to the discussion segment. The topic is receiving correction with meekness. Now, these guys here have told me that they don't like corrections at all. They don't want to hear it with their ears.
Same thing with you.
I have changed.
And we have too.
Exactly. Okay, you have.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about how your change started, because it was via the route of correction that you changed. So what was the impact correction had on you? Collins, let's start with you.
Wow. I started with Odogu. Well, I remember in one of our topics here on Teens Fun Hub, Calista here was talking about when she used to come late in school and stuff like that. And she was corrected, which made her to start coming early. And then she was now used as an example to other classmates. I don't know if you remember. Yeah. And the teacher was now like, you people should try and be like Calista, who used to come to school early. Yeah. You understand? Had it been she didn't take that correction, maybe as a level prefect, she would have maybe been disgraced. Yeah. Because there are some schools where some functionaries, when they are not doing the right thing, you understand?
I think she would have grown more wings, because when you're a baddie and they now give you post on top,
yes, you now. I don't know if there's another name for a higher body raised
And you
power
also
too,
be a
you
bad
understand?
example
Yes,
to
to
your
others.
juniors.
So from her, now you see, she now started coming early. You understand? And I can say she now goes to things earlier.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay, so we are talking about the positive impact on we're talking about the positive impact of correction on teenagers. Yes, we don't like it, but is it good? Yes, it's good. Is it bitter? Yes, it's bitter. But it is actually better that we take corrections, right? So now I want to hear from all of you. Collins has told us, he did not even tell us about his own life. Oh. He brought a story of Callista. So Callista, now don't tell us what you just said. How did you become this new leaf that you're now bragging about?
Okay, the truth is that correction is very important. If you imagine a world without anyone being corrected, it would be a world filled with confusion and mistakes. People will be doing wrong things without knowing that what they are doing is actually wrong, because sometimes it happens. You wouldn't know that this track you are going to is the wrong path until someone tells you. The truth is that correction sometimes
Wait. You said you wouldn't know that the track you are going is a wrong track. But do you know, most of the times now,
people know.
Yes, we know we are doing the wrong thing and we keep doing it.
Wait, sometimes teens, they lack that understanding of this is the right thing to do, because
I won't say they lack the knowledge that this is the wrong thing, because I don't know I was once talking to I think that was a 15 years old girl. She had a boyfriend at 15. You understand? And I was now like, how far? How many years are you? And she was proud to tell me 15. How many ex do you have? She was like 3 of them. At 15, she already had 3 ex. And I was now like, did you choose to be in a relationship, or were you forced to be in a relationship? And there's no how someone will force you to be in a relationship. She chose to. And I was still like, you know this is the wrong thing. Can you change it? Can you stop being in a relationship for now till you get to the age? And she was like, it gives her joy. Like, it makes her feel among. Yeah. You understand? So there's no how you tell me that she doesn't know that
she was precious to do that.
Yes.
She wasn't fault, but she was precious.
That depends on the example that you use now. Okay, let's take like for instance, in terms of dressing.
Yeah.
Like 18 now, like does not know. Okay, for example, an adult might dress very bad, like show exposing crop top, for example.
Yes.
And she sensible adults, sensible adults, and she will sit down and be like, this clothes I'm wearing, does it please God, which is the most ultimate thing. As an adult, you must surely, like, whatever you are doing, liking it to, like, link it to God, and like, you notice that you will barely make mistake. Then 2, the person will be like, what kind of people would this dress attract to me? Because you can never put on nonsense dress and like you just like you will be expecting Odogu to come and stop you. Not just
Odogu will stop you, but even sensible Odogu will stop you, but not for what you expect. They will stop you for like just mere
conversation,
and
so like
mingling.
An adult will check that. Then a sensible adult will not go and remove those clothes and put on good ones. But things like us in those days, we put on what, you know, I'm a child of God. In those days, you will look at Pink Speedy, Orange Speedy, Aneke the Choma Serpent in TikTok, and that's the clothes they are putting on. So you would like to follow them, not minding that they will be telling you this is not the right way. You cannot understand because once you enter social media, you will see Aneke and Serpent like posting this that kind of clothes. You go and get exactly that clothes to look like them. I just you will not understand that thing they're actually trying to tell you.
Sometimes we teens used to, you know, when you want to follow trend without knowing how old the person is.
And that's the lack of
you understand, because you might be kind of watching someone online and the person is kind of naked, but you don't know how old the person is and the height the person, because most people that do all those things, and some of them don't really fancy those things now. You understand? What they want to be seen is that money.
Yes.
You understand? And you want to be like them. You want to dress good like them. And you think it's dressing good. Because they used to call it dressing.
They are just
good.
using that to attract viewers.
Because that's what they think. So they like that understanding.
So
that's what I'm trying
from
to
your
say.
perspective, the follow the trend thing is covering their eyes. But what do you say about people? Do you think they don't have conscience anymore? Because sometimes when people do the wrong thing, their conscience is actually there, telling them that this thing you are
is
doing
wrong.
is
That's
not.
and that's why I'm still standing on my point.
They do, but there's something that comes with this teen age.
Tell me about it.
They want to belong. Most teenagers, they just want to belong.
Yes, it's still the same
They
thing
just
you're
want
still
to belong.
saying. It's still the same thing. But even at that point that they are trying to belong, they are knowing that this thing is the wrong thing. Because there's no how they will not know that this is the wrong thing they are doing.
Okay, let me give an instance. Okay, there was this there was this period in my life that, I was overstressed. I was doing a whole lot of things, come back from school, do this, do that. I don't even have the time to take my afternoon. I don't even have time to take my afternoon dates because I have a whole lot of things to do. So one day, my friend is a guy. He was like, Calista, you know if you buy perfume?
Ouch.
It was, oh my god.
Ouch.
Sarcasm. This is what she just said. The insult loud though. That was a form of correction. But this guy said the insult loud.
It was painful. He was like, you know if you buy perfume? I was like, I've already understood.
That's from what we are also saying, because some people don't know how to correct each other. You understand? Because if he really wanted to
correct her,
you understand, as young adults they are, he wouldn't just be like, if he buy perfume. Which one is
I think
that was he did it in a calm way, because others I've been in a place where she told a girl, he even knows me. He doesn't know the girl. He was like, girl, you smell like smoked fish.
That guy, he shouldn't be a human being.
So, I was like, I just had to
respect for girls.
Compose myself.
I was like that.
I didn't shout. I was like, I will buy. I was just forming smile, and I went to my. It was painful. I cried, but guess what? It helped me. That was the first time I bought a perfume
because
with
of
my
the
money.
type of person you are. You could understand, because I can tell for my colleague here.
So would you carry? Somebody has told you.
I'm trying to tell you something from what Chinaza can do.
She won't buy the perfume.
No,
she would. Chinaza is a baby girl. She's a queen.
Wait. If it were to be Chinaza, she would turn and be like, "What do you mean?"
I swear,
buy
I
for
cannot
me.
leave you.
You won't go scot free.
That won't help the matter. That won't help the matter.
You understand? Because some people will understand the correction and some won't. Because the correction didn't come, and as you said, the guy knows you.
Yeah,
are you friends?
Yes, he's my
friend. If
friend.
you are friends, then he shouldn't come that way.
Yes, but like my own, after bombarding you, I will still take the correction, because I like to myself.
So it really helped me. So correction is very important. It helped me from that. I think I was in SS1 then. I just started saving money. I started buying perfume.
You stopped eating lunch.
I stopped eating lunch just to buy perfume. I had perfume, but all this Aboki perfume 300 naira then. So I had to upgrade. I had to upgrade then. I got deodorants. I shaved. I took my bath properly. The guy helped me. He helped me. When it comes to personal cleanliness, I still thank him to today. Though the way he came, it wasn't nice, but...
Yes. Okay, so still on this...
After you go show me the guy.
So still on this...
He needs to be corrected on how to correct.
Colin. So still on this correcting people rudely. So, parenting parts, right? Our parents were not so nice. In fact, they are the last set of people that will correct you in a nice way. Although there are scenarios when they'll be like, let's sit down, let's talk.
Wait, excuse me. I think they were a bit nice. Because I remember I watched all these olden days movies where maybe as a teen you maybe like a girl, and from liking a girl you had something. You understand? And after having something, maybe you now they'll be like, I got my hair, man. But then you'll be sacrificed to the gods. I don't know if you remember.
Yes,
you understand?
evil forest.
So they are being nice now.
I feel
some parents said that makuye.
How will you feel? How will you feel? Someone you like being sacrificed to the gods in this century, and maybe your child as well. They wait for the child, and then they also take the child to the evil forest because the child is an evil child.
Yes, according to them.
You understand?
Yeah, according to them. Okay, so back to what we were saying. So how do you people now change? Because you have said it so many times that you have turned to new leaves, and I'll keep saying it so everybody will know that you are new leaves. So how did you start taking up correction? Is it that your parents changed, Abi you changed? Because it's either you started liking the way they were correcting you, or that you decided to just start taking things.
There's this thing about humanity or person. You understand? When there's a time it gets to you start getting used to something. Yeah. You understand? Maybe you are now getting used to that cane they used to flog you. But getting used to the cane, as you grow, you wouldn't like to be seeing marks on your body all the time. So you have to do something that will make them to stop inflicting you with that cane. You understand? That is when you now try as much as possible to change that thing they have been correcting you about. You understand? Whether they are correcting you fine or not, that is no more the main point, because it is not to their own. It is not to your own benefit. It is not to their own benefit.
Yes,
sorry,
it's for your own good.
It's for your own good.
And
you understand?
Sometimes
you are still the one to lose.
You can't change your parents. You
Yes,
can't change
can't.
a 50-year-old man for where
You can't.
You can't.
I'm speaking from experience. You can. Like in my family. They look me like that. In my family.
Let me understand where you are coming
50
from.
years old. You're joking.
Calm down.
Okay.
Let me gist you.
Achalugo, continue.
Please. So, like my dad now, like he's more close to my biggest, like the big one. So they like, because you notice now, father and the first child are always
first daughter.
Exact. First daughter. So, like a point came when we had a meeting, because we normally used to have family meetings. So in that meeting, my dad was like, what is that thing that I'll do to you guys? And you guys will be angry. And we're just like laying our complaints. So my big sis was like, Daddy, the way you used to shout at us is very bad. You scream. Like there was one day like that, okay, because I learned how to make hair. So in my shop, during like in the afternoon, I'll go home to eat. So on Monday like this, just Monday, we from shop I went home to eat, and I was with my co-worker. So as I was not like entering our compound, one of my sister and my brother around was like, Chinaza, Daddy will beat you. This thing with the whole anger, and I go with them now for. I was like, come on, get out, will you get out from here? My dad just opened up. Nama, Ibatago. The thing shocked me.
Like, if he...
Exactly. I'm telling you, till now, that girl, she will see me on the road. I'll be like, Nama.
Oh my God.
Like, still dropped low to the floor.
Imagine.
Don't even imagine that thing. Like, even till now, she's still just like making jest of me because of that particular thing. So,
Mama.
my stop now. That was just all he said, but like he was trying to correct me like as a girl child,
yes,
not to scream, but in a very rude way. Nama Ibatago. Am I Nama? So and my big still like laid that complaint that day. So he was then like, okay, he will stop shouting at us because we're now grown up. So and from that day he stopped it.
Wow.
Like he stopped it. He will be like, okay, maybe again. If I shout now, you guys say I shout. So
I
like,
want to add something to what you said. You know, when you are still around the age of that kind of 10, 12, if you are doing the wrong thing and they are trying to correct you, if you are doing the wrong thing and they are trying to correct you and you're not adapting, they need to use cane to force it into you. You know why? Because now you are around the age of 18, 19, or maybe 16.
What do you think
and
they can still flog me
Wait,
Some
that's
parents
what
would.
they
Some
can
parents
steal.
would if they
but
want.
I'm
Are
trying
you
to give you
serious?
some
Yes.
instance.
That
Wait,
thing exists.
yes now.
I don't know.
But now you are getting older. You understand? There are some corrections that you can never take again. Corrections you didn't take then, you can never. It's going to be very hard for you. So that is why they need to put it into you.
When you are still little.
Then
Yeah,
yes,
it's true.
you understand.
Okay, I get your point. Just this single point.
Odogu.
All right, Kalisa, tell us how you
Always.
started. Odogu, please.
Oh.
Kalisa, please tell us how you started picking up.
I just understood that I couldn't change my parents. So, I had to make up my mind that. And another thing that helped me was that I understood that the corrections were helping me. Just like my friend, the guy that corrected
Yes.
me, it's still helping me to date. Though it's painful at the moment. I'm an emotional person, so sometimes I cry a lot. I'll just go and cry, and after crying, I'll still do that.
Try that shit.
As an emotional person, take for instance, you were the Nama Ibatago.
Are you cry?
Can you stop?
I will cry, and I will never do that again. I will cry, and I will never do that again. I remember just 2 days ago, my sister called me. I wasn't in a good mood, so she called me on the phone, and she asked me a question. I responded. I didn't know that I was rude. That's what I was telling you. Sometimes you are doing something, maybe because of the last thing that happened, it affected you. You understand? So she was like, Kali, what's wrong with you? I told her what. She said, why are you shouting at me? Are you okay? I started apologizing, and she told me that I should be very careful of how I speak. And since that 2 days ago, I've been careful because I don't want to do that again. So correction really helps, and I've taken that decision that I will always accept correction with meekness.
You are really a good child. Unlike
I love the
unlike
English and the intonation with meekness.
meekness.
All
right.
Very wonderful Achalugo.
Guys.
I've collected the Achalugo from you.
Make sure that you take her out.
Wait, calm down. No, wait,
Take her
calm
out.
down. Don't shout. You're not a number.
Ojogo.
This is Achalugo.
All right. Any final remarks to the teenagers out there watching us on the show?
Okay. I don't have much to say, you understand, because we are still all learning. Even now, that correction still pains, but you have to buckle up. You need to take those corrections because it would help you. I remember my dad telling me something. He was like, Onyeka, ina he feeling ito wego, ina abuzi nwoke, epote gbanwa cheek. You understand, something like that. I was like, never you promise a woman marriage. You understand? You see, he said something that, you understand, even tomorrow it will keep lingering. You understand? But for him to say that thing, that thing they used to say, iho ke edu na ala ahụ. Nwata rigoro enu ukwu osisi. Yes, oga ahụ ya. You understand? So honestly, I used to, chit chat with girls, but to my widest imagination, I never expected he would know about it or he would have anything to know. You understand? But he has told me something like Udia Dage where one the thing. You understand? He just came somehow and said the thing. We are not discussing about girl. You understand? But he has chipped in something. You understand? So that even tomorrow, anything I'm doing, my mind go there. You understand? So for my fellow teenagers out there, let us try as much as possible to hinder to corrections. You understand? It helps us grow. It adds to our growth.
And my advice to them that they should learn to take corrections also, and not to repeat it, and try learning it the soft way, because most times parents do correct you in a light way the first time. Then if you now repeat it, like they don't have to go the hard way.
Yes.
So learn corrections, that light one, like that first correction, learn it that time. Don't expect to finish from them before you can now learn that one. People like me, because I'm a child of God.
Stubborn girl.
All right, thank you so much. I I really enjoyed myself today. Thank you so much, Kalista. Thank you, Collins. Thank you, Chinaza.
Please call me Odogu. Call me Odogu.
Thank you, Odogu. But you must send money to my account.
Exactly. Stingy Odogu. I never see that one.
Alright, so all the teenagers out there watching the show, I know correction might not really be pleasing. Sometimes it might be, it might come harshly, sometimes rudely, sometimes hard. It can come in any form, but so far it is a correction. The best thing to do is to take up that correction, because you are building yourself. You're in a particular stage where whatever you build now, if you have not built so much now, when you get to the point where you have to start establishing a lot of things, you find yourself correcting all over again. So I would want you to start picking up correction, no matter how they come. Learn, because like he said, it's an Igbo adage, and it says that whatever an elder sees while sitting down, even when you climb the tallest tree, you will not see it. So I want you to pick up the correction you are being given today. Until we come your way next time, this is Teens Fun Hub. I am Auntie Omi. We'll be joining Chinaza on the health tips.
Hi and welcome to another edition of the Health Tip segment. So today we'll be talking about ways to boost your memory. Yes, tips to help you boost your memory. So, memory is a cognitive function of the brain. It is the ability to recall or remember what has been learned or experienced in the past. In a case where one can't recall or remember all that has been learned, it is a disease of the memory called amnesia. So, as students, it is really a big problem for us when we learn and we aren't able to remember. So today, I'm going to be sharing tips that will help you to remember all that you have studied. So sit back and listen. But remember, if you don't study, these tips won't work magic, okay? So now, we're moving over to the tips. Tip number 1, exercise regularly. An average Nigerian student who goes from house to school and does all his house chores doesn't necessarily need exercise, because those chores are already enough to get blood pumping to the brain. But if you're someone who normally stays indoors, I'd advise you to make out time for intentional exercise. Tip number 2, eat nutritious food. The brain, like other organs in the body, needs fuel. So we must try to eat food that contains antioxidants, omega-3s, vitamin Bs, and proteins. Foods like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes. These foods help to reduce brain stress and inflammation. They also help to protect the brain cells. Thirdly, sleep. As we established previously in one of the shows, sleep is very essential for brain health. To build lasting memories, you have to get quality sleep. When you review a topic before going to sleep, you'll be surprised how well you recall it the next day. Tip number 4, you must socialize. Socializing is not just fun, it is very great for your brain. When you discuss a lot about what you have learned, you will recall it more. Interacting is not just fun. It also helps you to build your memory and reduce stress. And finally, the more you discuss on what you have learned, the more it sticks to your brain. So, I hope these tips I've shared with you today will help you improve your memory. So, until I come your way next time, I still remain Miss Chinaza. Remember, we're the leaders of tomorrow. We are the future of this world. And if you forget the ideas for tomorrow, then our tomorrow is going to be disastrous. So, do well to follow these tips I've shared here today to improve your memory. See you till next time. Bye!
Thank you so much, Chinaza, for that wonderful health tip. On to the next segment, our Odogo and Achalugo segment. Have you ever seen a broke Odogo before? I know you have not. Hop on in, let me show you.
Hello, how are you doing?
It's only me that she's calling.
I'm missing you.
I'm calling.
Like, yeah.
Achalugo. Let's say them normal okay now, but network or daga. Is it not going? Achalugo, Achalugo, see, you are looking very beautiful. Where are you out to? Hi, Achalugo. After wearing these fine clothes now, you are now carrying this bag. What of the ones I bought for you now? The Gucci.
Is it not Okerika that you bought for me last time? How do you expect me to know my
Okerika, that
steal
is where you
and go
get
and wear
the
that
original one now.
Odogu. Like, you're not even Odiegu now. No longer Odogu, Odiegu. Oh, wait, the last, the 5K you said that you are going to send to me.
I sent you 5K yesterday night now.
Like
I sent you 5K now. See now.
Odogu, is this really your phone? Like, like, how can you send me like,
Achalugo, this thing is not about the phone itself. It's about what is inside the phone.
Let's forget about this. Give me money now. I need money now. Yes.
Achalugo, every time you want to collect money.
Now.
Yesterday I send you 5K. Now you want the money.
I didn't see it. I need money like for maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yes.
You are already beautiful now. What are you maintaining again?
You're not even serious. So I'm going to call someone else.
Achalugo, no.
Give me money. Bring the money. Bring it.
Achalugo, give me money. I take
Bring money.
Money. I will give you money.
Yes, bring money.
Achalugo, you are looking
Bring money first and leave.
No problem, man. I wanted to use this one and go and you understand, but to just hold it and use it and enter transport.
Oh Jesus, what is this thing?
Money now. You want the money? I give you money.
Where will I stay? In the booth with this money?
Achalugo, do you know what is 200?
I cannot take this money. This thing is super for me. You don't even
every time we'll be up for you. Come on, that Achalugo. Hold this one first now.
Like this is so.
Do you know if I want to give you another one? Hold this one first.
Bring it. You're not even serious.
Hold this one now.
Bring it first. Bring it.
Achalugo, I'm talking. You are pressing phone. You are even making calls.
Where are you? At the joint, I'm coming.
Achalugo, you are calling somebody, baby, in my front. Can't you fish? That is Azondo. Achalugo, come now.
Which Azondo?
You are going to eat Azondo.
Stop disturbing me. Bring money.
Achalugo, don't worry. I will give you Azopo. Come, let's go and eat Azopo.
Don't look like smoked fish.
With better okporoko and the crayfish.
You're not serious, so.
Achalugo, now don't do like this as if you don't like me again. Achalugo, come now. Let's go and eat.
No.
Achalugo.
I enjoyed myself so much today, and I'm sure that's the same testimony you have. Well, until we come your way next time, always tune in to Aneke TV, because every Saturday we have loads of exciting packages for you on Teens Fun Hub. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube at Aneke TV. And I remain your host, Auntie Onye. Until I come your way next time. Bye.
The red cap is a powerful symbol of authority, tradition, and chieftaincy. It signifies leadership, cultural identity, and a connection to the ancestors. The red cap is primarily worn by men who hold traditional titles, such as Nze, Ozo, Ichie, Chief, Onyish. The number of eagle feathers on the cap can denote the wearer's status within the chieftaincy system. The red cap comes in different shapes, and each shape represents a particular hierarchy in the traditional institution in Igbo land.
na ba ya mechi na ọbụ ọkụ na anọ anyị adawo aga ọjị a na-awa ha abịa ji na ọjị na-eke ịkya na a na-agụ ya a na-ejide ọjị na-eka nri a na-emeghachi ihe kere ihe na ihe wara ihe Chineke nna kere enu ke anụ ana m akpọkụ ndị ezigbo mmadụ niile nọchawọrọ ndụ na-amechi ọkụ na anọ na anụ ọkụ na anọ na anụ Nkanụ na anụ Nta Egbe na-ese na anụ Enugu steeti na-asị biko na ọ bụ ha metere ihe ọma ka anyị na-asị ha gbadata ha bịa tara ọjị anyị na-asị eke ka eke ketere anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị ahwọ ka ahwọ ghọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị nkwọ ka nkwọ kwọtara anyị ihe ọma anyị na-asị orie ka orie rutere anyị ihe ọma ihe ndị a niile ka anyị na-arịọ nna sị ka ị bịa mere anyị wetere anyị udo n'ala Igbo wetere anyị udo n'ala Naịjirịa wetere anyị ịhụnanya wetere anyị ọganihu wetere anyị ihe niile bụ ihe na-eme obodo adị mma nna biko ihe ndị a ka anyị na-arịọ kwetewo na imeworo anyị karịa ka anyị rịọrọ n'ịhwa Chineke nna kere enu ka ana bụ Chukwu okike abịama
ndị be anyị ọjị abịa anyị na-ekene osebụrụ ụwa ekene Chukwu okike nna ketara anyị oge kere igwe ka anyị na-ata ọjị anyị chọrọ iwe ọjị ị na-awa n'otu awa n'ibe asị ka ị goziela anyị taa ka ihe ọma hụkwa gwute anyị na-akpọku ndị nna nna anyị ha bụ abụ ndị mere ọhụma goziela ya eke gozie orie gozie nkwọ mee ka ndị ọbụla na-agagharị na-achọghị ha ga-eri mee ọhụma na ndị sokwa ụzọ ọtọ ndị kwụkwara ụzọ na-eje n'ụzọ kwụrụ ọtọ soro ka iwu Chukwu ji wee dị Chukwu na anyị si ka anyị wụọ gị a tata nde udo na ọgụ na-aga m n'ihu ka ọ dịrị anyị mma ndewo anyị na-ewepụta ile ọjị na-egosi ụmụnna anyị okenye na-awa ọjị ndị ọzọ na-awa ọjị na-ele enye ile ọjị nsọfụrụ maka na ebe a ọ na ile ọjị a ka eji ama eziokwu iweta ọjị onye ọzọ na-asa ile ọ ga-eji na-ekwu eziokwu onye sara ile weta ile ọjị were na-ekpe ekpere wee na-agọ ọghọ ọ ga-ekwuneta eziokwu. Ọjị a anyị na-enye nsọfụrụ, ọjị lụọ ịnọ otu a ata ya, o ruo 5 atakwa ya, mana o bido ruo na 7 ịma na ị ga-egbu anụ, ị ga-egbu ọkụkọ.